Today we are going to organize a workshop with the Maulana Azad College. So, SPUC ma'am, you can start with the introduction.
Okay, so a very good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Ajunta Mukherjee, the SPOC of NPTEL local chapter of Maulana Azad College, Kolkata. And on behalf of the college, I welcome all distinguished speakers, delegates, and participants to today's program. Maulana Azad College, Kolkata is extremely proud and honored to host the 5th NPTEL Awareness e-workshop in the month of July 2025, conducted by the local chapter team NPTEL IIT Madras. I extend a warm welcome to the coordinator, Madam Jayashree D, local chapter team IIT Madras, the esteemed resource person from IIT Kharagpur, Professor Shiv Shankar Das, and his team from NPTEL for conducting this workshop. Maulana Azad College, Kolkata, a premier institution with over a century of academic excellence, is renowned for its inclusive education and cultural diversity. Offering 22 undergraduate and 3 postgraduate programs across 20 departments, the college has strong foundations in traditional and modern languages, social sciences, management, and natural sciences. Accredited with an A+ grade by NAC in January 2025 and recognized as a star college by the DBT Government of India, the college continues to lead in teaching and research. In a significant step towards blended learning, it has established an NPTEL local chapter in March 2025 to promote quality online education and skill development beyond the classroom. The college is therefore highly motivated and enthusiastic about hosting such awareness e-workshops and related programs in future also. The primary aim of this NPTEL awareness workshop is to inform and engage faculty members and students about the wide range of NPTEL initiatives and to encourage active participation in its online courses for enhanced learning and skill development. The workshop will cover the following topics: domain certification, FDP, job-oriented courses, soft skills workshops, NPTEL stars, among others. At the end of the workshop, there will be a question and answer session. We hope that all faculty members and students who are attending today's program can get a clear and sound knowledge about the NPTEL courses, enroll with confidence, and get certification of the highest degree for future benefit. With these few words about the workshop, I would now like to request the principal of our college, Dr. Krishnendu Datta sir, to kindly say a few words of encouragement to our learners.
Thank you, Ajanta. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, dear students and guests. A very good morning to all of you. It is both a pleasure and an honor to be speaking to you today at this NPTEL Awareness Workshop, a session that holds deep relevance for the future of education in India. Today, we are not merely introducing an academic platform. Rather, we are participating in a transformative movement, one that is reshaping how knowledge is created, accessed, and shared in this 21st century. Now, before diving into NPTEL, it's important to understand the broader context of MOOCs. What is MOOCs? The massive open online courses. It's a revolutionary model of education that breaks down the barriers of cost, distance, and access. So across the globe, platforms like edX, Coursera, Udemy, FutureLearn, and many others, they have enabled millions of learners to take courses from world-renowned universities like Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and Oxford, right from the comfort of their homes. So these platforms are playing a major role in lifelong learning, upskilling, and global knowledge sharing. India too has taken a bold strides in this direction. And NPTEL, the National Program of Technology Enhanced Learning, is a shorter form is NPTEL, that stand as India's proud and powerful response in the global MOOC space. So this NPTEL is basically a joint initiative of the Ministry of Education, Government of India, and 7 prestigious IITs, including the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, which was launched in 2003. And it was among the earliest national level efforts to harness technology for scalable, accessible, and affordable education. Now today, NPTEL offers more than 2,500 courses across diverse disciplines such as engineering, science, humanities, social science, management, emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, data science, cyber security, blockchain, and many more. But NPTEL is more than just a repository of video lectures. It is a robust learning ecosystem that includes expert designed video contents by the faculties of IITs and IISc, regular assignment, interactive discussion forums, proctored certificate exams, and most importantly, industry-aligned courses through NPTEL Industry Associate Program. So in today's world, this traditional classroom model is no longer sufficient on its own. The future belongs to blended learning, a model that combines the depth of classroom instruction with the reach and flexibility of online learning. And especially in the post-pandemic era, we have realized how crucial it is to adopt the digital platforms. And NPTEL, as an Indian MOOC provider, plays a pivotal role in this transformation. What this blended learning offers? The first one is the flexibility. That is, you can learn at your own pace, revisit lectures, absorb materials deeply. The second one is the personalization. Choose topic that interests you, even beyond your syllabus. And interdisciplinary reach. Like a literature student can learn data analysis, can learn artificial intelligence. On the other hand, an engineering or science student can study ethics, communication, finance. So there are lots of possibilities for international interdisciplinary reach. Now, this kind of hybrid education is no longer a luxury. It became a necessity of this era. Now, look at how NPTEL is changing the landscape of Indian education. I just mentioned a few points that how it changed the landscape. Number one, democratizing quality education. Just like I have already mentioned, Coursera or EDX, these democratize Ivy League education globally. And NPTEL brings IIT quality education to every corner of India. Whether you are living in a metro city or in a rural village, all you need is a smartphone and internet access. So this we can call the true educational equity. Second one, recognize and respect certification. NPTEL courses offer the option of a proctored exam. All of us know of this. And it was conducted across various centers throughout our country. So upon completion, student will receive a certificate co-signed by the NPTEL and the host institute. It may be IIT Madras, or it will be IIT Kharagpur or IISc, or any other recognized reputed institution in our country. And thereby, these certificates are widely recognized by private and public sector employers, higher education institutions, internship and training program under AICT and SWAYAM and more. The third and one of the most important one, this address the skill gap. So what is skill gap? As we know that one of the greatest challenge of today is a gap between the academic knowledge and industry skills. So this NPTEL directly address this, designing courses in collaboration with industry partners. And already I mentioned through its NPTEL Industry Associate Program, companies like IBM, TCS, Intel, they have contributed to and endorsed course content. So this is not just a learning for exam. It is a learning for the real world. Next is it also enables the lifelong learners, because MOOCs platform throughout the world, like edX, Coursera, they serve not only students, but also professionals and lifelong learners. Similarly, our Indian MOOC NPTEL is open to anyone and everyone, regardless of age and profession. So whether you are a student, a teacher, a government employee, a homemaker, you can learn anything, anywhere. And that is the true power of digital education. Now, it includes the institutional integration and mentorship. So when a college becomes an NPTEL local chapter, they assign faculty mentors who help guide students through course selection, progress tracking, and motivation. So at Maulana College, Kolkata, we are proudly taken this step by launching our own NPTEL local chapter, demonstrating our commitment to blended learning and skill-based education under the NEP 2020 framework. So let me speak directly to the students. Why should we explore NPTEL and other MOOCs? Why? What's the benefit that we will get by exploring such digital platforms? You observe that you must know that these courses are designed by the top professors and industry leaders. These certificates that you get after completion of this course, it will strengthen your resume, and you have the option to go beyond your syllabus. Because while we are studying our curriculum, we have several limitations, especially for the affiliating colleges, students of affiliating colleges. So you may try courses in psychology, data science, climate change. So that means you have every option to acquire the 21st century skills. And above this, many universities and institutes throughout the country, they recognize this MOOC credit. Or when you complete a certificate course, a course from this MOOC, you earn some credit, and that was widely recognized by the university and colleges throughout our country. And one more thing I should mention for the student, that the top scorers often get invited for internship at IIT or with industry's partners. And so there are several lots of opportunities for the students. And at the same time, for the esteemed faculty members, this online platform is equally valuable, because it supplements your classroom teaching with world-class resources. Stay updated with the latest research and pedagogy. Earn credits through FDP courses recognized by UGC or AICT. Collaborate with peers nationwide on academic initiatives. But I must mention that what hurdles we have to face, because in any project there are some challenges. As we are a developing country, and such digital platform to spread it throughout our country. So the first hurdle is the internet access in remote areas. The second one is the language barriers in highly technical content. And obviously, there is a lack of motivation among the students, and the course completion rate is quite low in compared to the number of students enrolled in the NPTEL courses. So, but what effort we can make? Any institution, they can promote and support these platforms. The faculty mentors that I have already mentioned, they can provide valuable guidance to their students. And the students, they must treat this platform as opportunities to grow, not just to pass exam. So with this initiative like Swayam, Diksha, and now the Academic Bank of Credit, the government is also actively supporting the integration of MOOCs in the formal education. So to conclude this NPTEL awareness workshop is not merely about introducing you to a platform. It's about introducing you to a mindset. This is very important. A mindset of self-driven learning, digital empowerment, and global competence. So with the opening of NPTEL local chapter at Maulana College, reaffirms its commitment to blended education, academic innovation, and skill enhancement for every learner. So let us embrace this opportunity to combine traditional strengths with modern tools, go beyond the textbook, and prepare ourselves not just for a degree, but for a dynamic, ever-changing world. So thank you all for your time and attention. So let us learn, let us lead, let us grow together. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring speech at the beginning, which has, I think, set the tone for this workshop. And now I would like to request the team from NPTEL coordinating team to take over and conduct the workshop. Thank you.
Thank you. Respected Professor Krishnendu Datta, the principal of Maulana Azad College, the SPOC of the Maulana Azad College, the faculty members who are connected with this program through YouTube chat. What I find is a large number of participants from Noida, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and all. Welcome all of you to this program. This program will be tentatively about 2 to 2.5 hours duration from now. And during this time, as the principal sir has already set the tone, that we'll talk about not only NPTEL, but different initiatives. At this point, I'll just also highlight, as the Maulana Azad College is a NAC A+ graded college, we'll also explore how such a college can academically partner with IIT Madras, officially partner with IIT Madras academic programs, and extend the benefit of a dual program or dual degree from IIT Madras while pursuing a degree from the physical college in Maulana Azad College. Okay, we'll talk about that also at the end of this program. So before I start, let me share my screen to take the process forward. So today's program is being organized in association with Maulana Azad College, Kolkata. We are thankful to them for coming forward and organizing this workshop. This will be the brief outline of my talk. We'll talk about what is Swayam, as Sir has already pointed out, what is MOOCs, We'll also talk about the say similarity and dissimilarity between books and the regular platform, regular classroom lectures. Then we'll talk about what is NPTEL, what are the courses that we offer, complete operation right from enrollment to the certification process. Will take you through the entire journey. And it is not that NPTEL, just like any other national coordinators of SWAYAM, just offers the courses and stops there. The major attractive portions are its initiative, whether this was already highlighted by the SPOC, whether it is domain certification, star learner, say recognition as a star learner, pre-doc fellowship, internship opportunities, faculty development programs, supporting to the students on preparation of the GATE examination, and so on. We'll also talk about being a new local chapter, thus what are the benefits of the new local chapter, means what are the inputs or the information they can access from the local chapter page, or how they can take maximum benefit from the being a local chapter here. We'll also talk about how the institution who are particularly in the government sector or those who are NAC A+ graded, A or A+ graded, how they can academically partner with IIT Madras as its core chapter and allow their students to partner with or take benefit of the second degree from IIT Madras. I find there are a good number of people who are, say, participating through the YouTube. So the question answer, it is not that we have to take it at the end of the program. If you have got any doubt for the portion that I have already covered, you are most welcome to post your queries through the chat box in the YouTube so that I can pick up the questions as the talk progresses. So first, let me talk about what is MOOCs. As Sarah's pointed out, it's a massive open online courses. Massive means in true sense, the number of people who can enroll into the course is not limited by the capacity of a brick and mortar classroom. It can be 100,000 or hundreds of thousand learners enrolling in a particular course once offered in an online platform. The courses are open, delivered in an online mode. That means if I have the interest and if I have the internet connectivity, I should be able to access the contents without paying any cost. And the courses are structured exactly in the similar way how a regular university program works. That means it has a syllabus, it has a fixed start date, it has a weekly structure. That means these many hours of lectures are to be delivered, and periodically, say, assessments will be there, supplementary study materials will be provided, and at the end there will be an examination. So it is almost similar in structure when compared to a regular university program. So this is the Indian MOOCs platform. What is in the form of we are getting as of the form of a SWAYAM. SWAYAM is again an acronym. It is called Study Waves of Active Learning for the Young Aspiring Minds. This is the platform created by or supported by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Now here, the ministry has said that anyone who wants to learn it from the MOOCs platform or online platform, they have to offer the course. They will be getting the courses through the SWAYAM platform only. Now the learners could be school children, it could be college-going students, like from Maulana Azad College. It could be PhD students, it could be faculty members, employed professional, retired persons, homemakers, anyone who is having an interest to learn, they should be able to get the contents as per their choice. So we find there is a level difference between school, college, PhD, faculty, and others, as well as the interest could be very diverse. It could be science, arts, commerce, management, law, engineering, medical, and so on. So a single agency cannot cater to the needs of all segment of learners, or a single agency will not be able to create the contents for all segment of learners, which vary widely in their levels and in their interest. So considering that, the ministry created 10 national coordinators in the form of NIUS, NCRT, IGNOU, NITTTR, NPTEL, AICTE, CEC, UGC, IIM Bangalore, and INI. So these are the 10 national coordinators who work under the SWAYAM platform and offer the courses targeting a particular segment of learners. Out of that, NPTEL is what I represent. NPTEL is primarily mandated to offer undergraduate and postgraduate engineering curricula-based courses. But now, as you know, each IIT has got their basic sciences and humanities social science departments since its inception. So these are mandatory. So we too have got a very strong departments like HSS, humanities and social science, basic sciences, whether it is mathematics, physics, chemistry, biological sciences and all. And also later on, most of the IITs have actually got a management program. And in some cases, law programs are also being offered by IITs. So we not only restrict our courses to only engineering, but we offer a very large number of courses, rather largest number of courses also from humanities social science in the SWAYAM platform. If you just compare with other coordinators, whether it's management, engineering, humanities social science, or any other discipline, we offer the largest number of courses from all disciplines. Okay, so NPTEL, which comes under SWAYAM, like any other national coordinators, all such courses are also called SWAYAM courses. So anyone who is offering the courses in SWAYAM, whether it is NPTEL or CEC, they are all called SWAYAM courses. Now, NPTEL, as Sir has already pointed out, it's a national program on technology enhanced learning. The main purpose of creating the NPTEL was to reach out to the learners who are outside, who cannot get access to the quality education at IIT system. But if they want to improve on their skills, they can definitely get access to that. So with that vision in mind, in 2003, 7 older IITs, namely IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Guwahati, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras, IIT Roorkee joined hand with Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and started recording the contents from the classrooms of IITs and making it available for the learners outside. At that point, it used to be hard disk, CD, DVD, all this way the distribution used to take place. Later on, we started distributing the contents through the YouTube. We tied up with YouTube, and the YouTube was the main platform, which is still is the main platform for dissemination of these videos. So from 2014, there was a change in our operation. That is, from 2014, aligning with the global trends, we also started offering MOOCs courses, that is massive open online courses, so that there is that is just to bridge the gap between what is needed by the industry and what is not available at the academia. Because although we find that every after it took almost 100 years or a century to move from one industrial revolution to the second industrial revolution. Now we are in the era of fourth industrial revolution, or we call it industry 4.0. The way the technology is changing very rapidly, although the syllabuses of the academic institutions which are guided by AICTE or UGC, the syllabuses are not updated that frequently. So there is always a gap between what is needed by the industry and what the academia can offer to the students. So considering that, in 2014, IIT started offering online certification program, and later on in 2017, this was taken up in a bigger platform called SWAYAM. So the same model what NPTEL used to follow in 2014 onwards, that model has been actually taken in a bigger platform, and now NPTEL is the main is the coordinating agency that manages the NPTEL platform also, SWAYAM platform also. So if we just look at the impact and the infrastructure, initially we used to provide only record the contents in the form of a repository, that is video lectures, or some sort of you can say PDF version of the books or the contents in a PDF version. We used to call it web course. So that used to be made available. But from 2014, we are offering online certification courses. And so far, we have created more than 3,200 unique courses. And this is the largest repository of engineering content. And also the unique feature is that it is being not only restricted to 8 institutions now, we are actually coordinating with more than 30 institutions, and it is one of the longest running successful multi-institutional project in India. We are also conducting a large number of workshops, both in person as well as in an online mode, for popularizing this concept that MOOCs courses are available from top institutions in the country, and you can take the benefit of it, particularly for the tier 2, tier 3 colleges, where there is scarcity of resources in terms of quality faculty, or many of faculty is not available. So here, if you just see, out of these 3,200 courses, which are actually distributed through the YouTube. It is not our NPTEL channel is NPTEL HRD, to which this information is disseminated, and it's not entertainment channel, but it is a hardcore academic content channel. But if you just see the subscriber numbers, it's more than 5.3 billion. That only speaks about the popularity of NPTEL courses, not only in India, but across the globe. And also the viewership number has crossed 1.86 billion. It's a huge. And it's not that we restrict our lectures only to the audio format, that is video, where the faculty is speaking. But we are also trying to address the concern that was raised by Professor Krishnendu sir. And we are also providing the text transcript of a large number of videos. More than 76,000 hours of videos have been subtitled. Actually, we have created the subtitles for these lectures. Now, if you say that, okay, we are saying that 3,200 unique courses have been created, where do I get those courses? What is the requirement? We can say that these can be accessed through our main repository called nptel.ac.in. You can just put a // and courses. Then you will come across the screenshot that I have provided here. Just a minute. That I have provided here. Here you will find I can search the courses by the keywords. I can search the courses by instructor name, discipline wise, institute wise, or type of the course. So if you know some, say if you are looking for something like psychology, English language, literature, or mathematics related courses, you can just type the keywords under the search for courses, and it will immediately list out what are the courses available with that particular word in the title. Okay, and once it comes, you can just click onto that particular course name and go to the course page. Now here, access to these courses are absolutely free, no logins required. So it can be accessed by a person from wherever they are. So we find, if you just see the footprint of NPTEL, you will find the people from not only from India, but from across the globe, they will be accessing the contents. If you just go to the YouTube channel, you will find people even from the developed countries are also accessing the content and writing their comments how benefited they are. Now, we started our new journey in the form of online certification in 2014. So far, we have actually offered 8,387 courses, where the enrollment number was 3.44 crore. This is a huge number. Again, we have an optional certification examination. That means it is not mandatory that someone who is learning from here have to write the exam, but voluntarily people have come and written the examination, and that number is also more than 63 lakhs. Out of that, more than 40 lakh learners got e-certificates on successful completion of the courses. So this has been our journey. What started in 2014 with just one course initially, later on adding 2 more courses. With 3 courses we had in a year, we had about 1.1 lakh learners enrolling into the courses and about 3,000 people writing the exam. And with every passing semester, the number has gone up exponentially. If you just look at the data of 2023 and 2024, in 2023, we offered 1,354 courses with 52 lakh plus learners enrolling and about 12 lakh learners writing the examination. Immediately in the next year, you find that, okay, we offered about 1,452 courses with 57.2 lakh learners enrolling. And there is a quantum of jump. That means more than 5 lakh learners actually registered for the exam. So just within 1 year, we can say in 2 semesters, the number of learners has grown by 5 lakhs. Now, in the last semester, recently concluded semester, that is January to April 2025, we offered 869 courses where we had about 30 lakh plus learners enrolling and 9.7 lakh learners writing the examination. At this point, we are having 925 courses open for enrollment that started from 21st of July, and the enrollment process will close on 28th of July. Okay, the enrollment process is going on. Now, if you just compare with the regular classroom structure, how the comparison is there with the MOOCs. Now, MOOCs follow a 4-quadrant approach as approved by the SWAYAM board. So, what are the 4 quadrants? These 4 quadrants are also followed by a faculty member in the regular classroom. First, suppose as a faculty you are teaching to your students, and if I put a camera at the backside of the students and start recording the contents, that is your audiovisual, whatever you are talking, your visual, facial expression, as well as the presentation that you are making or board work you are writing, whatever board work you are doing. If I capture that and give the recorded version, edited recorded version to the student, that becomes the first quadrant. That is the lecture recording. In a classroom, what is the second quadrant? During the delivery of the talk, you will also be interacting with the students to clarify their doubts. So here also, some sort of the communication takes place here, but not in a face-to-face mode, what is possible in a regular, you can say, classroom, because the students are seated in a physical mode within the classroom. But here in MOOC structure, as we say, that learners could be hundreds of thousands of learners, and they are scattered geographically. So that model cannot be replicated here in MOOCs for the face-to-face interaction. So what are the different modes we follow to take care of the say queries of the students? We'll see in the next slide. Next, third comes in a classroom. As a faculty, you might be giving supplementary study materials. It could be handwritten notes, it could be some copyrighted material, maybe something else you will be giving them. Or if you are using a PowerPoint slide, you may be sharing that PowerPoint slide so that the students can use it for rapid revision. Same thing goes here. We are also providing substantial amount of supplementary study material so that the students, irrespective of whether they come from metro city or they come from tier 3 cities, having certain difficulties in following the lectures, they all benefit simultaneously. Okay, but we cannot definitely give copyrighted content through the MOOCs platform. Fourth one is that in a classroom, you might be, as a teacher, you might be conducting the class test occasionally. In a semester, maybe once or twice. But here in the MOOC structure, it is mandatory that every week after they go through the contents of that week, they will be going through a self-assessment quiz. We call it assignment. So every week, the candidate will be tested on his or her understanding on the subjects or the topics that has been discussed in that lecture, in that week. Okay, so these are the four quadrants. What are these? First is lecture, second one is interaction, third is supplementary study material, and fourth one is assignment. So these four quadrants will be in detail, we'll talk in the next slide. Now, if we just talk about, okay, what are the reasons for taking NPTEL courses? Primarily, we find that the UGC and AICTE, two higher education regulators, have approved certain amount of credits to be taken from SWAYAM courses. Okay, UGC has said in their 2021 notification that up to 40% credits in a semester can be taken from the SWAYAM MOOCs. That includes NPTEL courses. And UGC, AICTE has approved 20% credit from here. So taking the benefit of that, most of the people are seen to be taking the courses for credit transfer. But again, as I say, suppose if you consider the case of Maulana Azad College, if it is an affiliated college of Kolkata University, in that case, until and unless the university approves the credit transfer, their students cannot take these courses for the credit transfer. Okay, so what are the other options why the students take? First of all, we say that, okay, there is always a gap between what is needed by the academy, what is delivered by the academia, and what is required by the industry. So after graduation, the students have to get job, or they have to maybe write the examination for competitive examination like GATE, NET, and all for getting higher study admission to the higher studies with scholarship. Okay, or maybe they start their own businesses. For that, they need entrepreneurship skills, which are not part of the regular curriculum. So many people will be taking the courses for reskilling or upskilling of them. Primarily, these are the people who are from the industry or from academia, faculty members who are, say, suppose right now they are teaching computer science, but tomorrow if they are up to teach, say, data science, AI, machine learning and all, they can also update their particular domain knowledge from here. And also there are a large number of people who will be taking, particularly the students, who will be taking these courses for getting better job opportunities or internship opportunities. A substantial number of people also will be taking these courses for preparation of competitive examination or for the research purposes. Now, online certification, if we talk about, we definitely follow a MOOCs format, but our model is AAA. That means anyone can take the course from wherever they are. They can learn the course at their time. That means it is not that, okay, they have to study only from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Whenever they have a time, they can just sit at their home, and from the comfort of their home, they can study. Courses are offered during 2 times in a year, that is either from January or from July, aligning with the university timelines in India through SWAYAM. So on an average, we find that about right now, we are offering 900 courses, and every semester this number is going up. Last semester, we had 869 courses. So on an average, we can say we are offering about 1700 to 1800 courses per year. The major benefit of this is that cross-discipline study. That means irrespective of whatever branches of studies I am doing, I can take the courses from other branches, because now these days learnings are more on interdisciplinary in nature. As principal sir was saying that whether if I am a student of English literature language, if I need to work with the data, or I am from economics background, if I have to take work on a large set of data, I can definitely take some courses from the emerging areas like data science and all. Okay. Similarly, anyone irrespective of their academic background, profession, gender, or age group should be able to join a course for learning purposes without paying any fee, and I can join in multiple courses. There is no restriction in joining the courses in a large number. That is, whichever course is interesting for you, I can join there. And the enrollment, we are saying that courses are offered from January or July. But when when does the enrollment process starts? The enrollment process starts exactly 2 months ahead of time. That means the courses are usually started by 3rd week of January or 3rd week of July, and the enrollment process is open into the portal by mid-November or mid-May for the January and July sessions respectively. Okay. Enrolled candidates can also register for the certification exam separately through NPTEL portal, because SWAYAM portal is only for the learning purposes, and if you want to write the certification exam, you have to come to NPTEL portal. It's an optional part. You can register there by paying the requisite fee. What are the benefits? We can just summarize it like that. We offer curriculum-based courses which can definitely give a strong fundamental base to the learners on different concepts. Because if you just talk about, say, suppose after graduation from your college, the students may think about joining, say, higher academic institutions, and they will have to clear certain exams, like whether it's a NET exam or GATE exam, where they will be tested on the fundamental concepts. Now, the courses are actually created by those people who are associated with such activities, or who are paper setters in this program. So they know at which level these courses are to be taught so that they can do well. So these courses, which are curriculum based, can give strong fundamental courses. Also, we understand there is always a gap between what is taught at the academy and what is needed in the industry. So we also offer a large number of courses from the emerging areas, whether it's AI, machine learning, data science, data analytics, cyber security, blockchain, robotics, drone technology, all these areas, emerging areas, we offer the courses so that irrespective of whether that course is part of the regular curriculum in the academic institution or not, the students are not deprived of the knowledge. They can have an opportunity to learn the courses from other disciplines. Also, having the hard knowledge is not sufficient for cracking the interviews, because in the interview the students have to explain what is they have to give the answer properly. So there comes the importance of the communication skill, particularly those who have studied in their regional languages, whether it's a Bengali, Hindi, Odia, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, whatever languages. If they are not very conversant in speaking in English, that may put them in a disadvantageous position in grabbing the opportunity while interview is going on. So the soft skill or the language will be playing an extremely important role in grabbing the or doing well in the interviews. So we not only offer a large number of courses targeting these particular shortcomings, which is being faced by the students, but we are also offering free soft skill training for the local chapter college students. Also, on completion of the optional certification program from IITs and IISCs, if they put it in their resume and show that, okay, see, this is the course I have done on my own, which was not mandatory for me to do the course for getting my UG or PG degree, that puts the students in a different bracket, and it definitely improves the internship or job prospect of the students. Also, the AICTE and UGC has approved credit transfer, and university can always take the benefit of that, the framework, and allow the colleges or the students to take certain credits of their choice from SWAYAM courses. The AICTE has approved that, okay, usually a student in an engineering college gets a BTech degree or BE degree after completion of the 4 years of program, say after completing 160 credit of courses. But AICTE has approved that, okay, if they can complete 20 additional credits, 18 to 20 extra additional credits from SWAYAM, they can also earn a BTech honors, or they are doing a basic degree in, say, civil engineering, they can earn a minor degree from computer science by doing additional courses of 18 to 20 credits from computer science discipline. So either it's an honors degree or minor degree is possible, and many of the universities, including our own Macau, based in West Bengal, they have actually adopted this model that they are offering honors courses, honors program for the undergraduate program on completion of 20 extra credits. Now, this platform, as I said, it definitely provides substantial support to the as GATE aspirants. I'm talking about the GATE aspirants because our courses are primarily has been taken right now. The platform has been tailored for the GATE examination, but definitely there are certain portions which are equally equivalent for or equally applicable for the NEET exam also. For the faculty members, for the career progression, they really need to do certain programs, attend to certain programs, and certain earn some FDP points, the faculty development programs they have to attend. And by virtue of our signing an MOU with AICTE, many of the NPTEL courses have been approved as FDP courses. And particularly for the industry person or the academia faculty members, it is very much essential that they have to reskill or upskill themselves every after 5 years because of the changing in technology. So that is always possible through the NPTEL courses. Now, if you look at the course features, we usually offer 3 variation of courses, fixed type. If it's a full semester course, it is 30 hours duration. 30 hours means we are talking only about the lecture duration. We are not talking about interaction, class test, the time spent in that. So 30 hours of lecture is considered as equivalent to full semester course. Then you have got a medium type of course called 20 hours. And if the course is on a selected topic, it is of 10 hours. We usually consider, if we talk about the lecture tutorial and practical LTP structure, we follow a 2.5 hours of lecture per week format. At the rate of 2.5 hours, we'll complete a full semester course of 30 hours in 12 weeks. It will take 8 weeks time to complete a 20-hour course, and a 10-hour course can be completed in 4 weeks time. On an average, we can say 2.5 hours, but in some weeks it may be 2 hours, or it may be 3 hours in the next week. On an average, we'll say that the lecture durations are not of 1 hour duration because it is said that the attention span of a student is not that high, it is relatively lesser. So considering that, and also for the technical advantage that, okay, downloading a 1 hour video will be extremely difficult in places where network bandwidth is not very stable. In that case, making it smaller will only address both the concerns, technical issue as well as the attention span. So our lectures are roughly 30 minutes or lesser durations. Now, once we talk about the 4 quadrants, out of that, the contents of the week, that is the videos and assignments, will be released every Monday during the runtime of the course. So if the course has started on 21st of July, we have released the first week content, that is the video lectures and assignment of the week 1 on Monday itself. And we'll be giving them 10 days time to submit the assignment. We'll see that one in the next slide. There could be 2 types of courses. One is new course and another is redone course. What are the basic distinction between them? New course means this course is being created and offered for the first time in this semester. Again, if this course is offered again during the next July 2026, that time it will be called rerun. In the rerun course, the video will remain more or less similar until unless it is required to change certain things. So video remains same, but the assignment and other components will change. For the rerun course, if you are taking a rerun course, suppose you have planned to take a rerun course from January semester, the enrollment process will start by mid-November. And if you have decided to take that rerun course, it is not that you have to wait till, say, course start date in 3rd week of January. You can always take the course or start learning from the read and course list, because the videos are already available into the portal. Okay, only for the new courses, the videos are not available and it will be released as the course progresses. Now comes course related doubts, particularly in a regular classroom. The instantaneously the student will ask the question and he will be answering. But here, just because the learner base is very high, so he will not be able to clear the doubts in that format. So here, it takes in multiple formats. First is the web-based interaction. Once they go to the portal after going through the lectures, if they have got any doubt, they will be posting their queries in the interactive portal, where these questions will be answered by the faculty and the teaching assistants who are manning the courses in a time-bound manner. Our turnaround time is 24 hours. So we expect within 24 hours, the student will be getting a response. So it is not that I will be getting the response of my query alone. I can also see who are the other students, what question they are asking, and what answer that is being given by the faculty and the teaching assistant. In addition to that, we understand nothing can substitute the face-to-face interaction, because here the faculty can actually see the facial expression of the students and change the pedagogy of teaching. That is not available here. But to just give some flavor of that, what we do, we ask the faculty to come on live session or conduct a live session of 1 hour every after 3 or 4 weeks. So during this time, the student will be attending the live session the way today many of the faculty members from Noida and other Trichy, they are joining and posting their, say, messages there. So in that case also, the faculty will be joining the YouTube session, the students will be joining the link, that YouTube session, and posting their queries through the chat box. So the faculty will pick up those questions and immediately answer to the queries of the learners. So if the queries are not answered in a web-based interaction, they can get further details through the YouTube-based session. Also, there are courses where you have got a lot of numerical problems to be solved, and the faculty may not be able to solve too many numerical problems within the 30 hours timeline. Okay, or 20 hours or 10 hours timeline. In that case, the Prime Minister's Research Fellow scholars in IIT system will be helping the learners in their learning process by conducting sessions every week. It will be live session when they will be conducting the sessions that how to solve numerical problems related to that week's video. Okay, so now what takes place in a classroom in face-to-face interaction? Here it takes place in 3 formats. First is web-based interaction, second is YouTube-based session, and third is the problem-solving session conducted by PMRF scholars. Now, when does the PMRF scholar session takes place? It takes place usually on 5 days in a week: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. These are the 5 days when these are conducted, and the timings are usually in the evening hours, so between 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, so that the students, after attending their regular classes, they are in a position to attend to this session. So if any of your student is taking the course where the PMRF scholar sessions are conducted, please ask them to take benefit of this program, because they can get their doubts clarified directly through the live session. In case they miss to attend that program because of any reason, they are allowed to see the video recording also. So in the current semester, July 2025, we are going to use more than 360 PMRF scholars who will be actually giving support to 270 plus courses, and they are expected to have about more than 4,000 sessions. Now, supplementary study material. What are the supplementary study materials that we will be providing you? First of all, it could be your PowerPoint presentation. If the faculty has used any PowerPoint slide, we'll be definitely providing the PPT slide so that the students can revise it very rapidly. We also provide the text transcript of the lectures in English and regional languages. The snapshot provides that something, say, joy of computing using Python in Tamil language, it is in English, and enhancing soft skill and personality in Hindi. So we'll show you how even if a student from Maulana Azad College or someone from this region who is having, say, who knows about Bengali, if they want to learn the course, they can also download the videos, or they can change certain things like text transcript they can get in Bengali, or even the audio track of the faculty. Instead of speaking in English, they can also convert it into Bengali and hear to that. Okay, so that is always possible. So these are the supplementary study material. Now comes the last component, weekly assignment, or you can say self-assessment quiz. After you go through the video lectures, you are expected to solve certain questions which are part of self-assessment quiz. And in each assignment, there will be about 10, 15, 20 questions per assignment, and you have to solve them within a period of 10 days. How the 10 days will be calculated? From Monday, when these courses are open, Monday till next week's Wednesday, 23:59 hours is the time by which you have to submit it. You can have multiple submission. After first submission, if you feel that okay, you have done a mistake, go and resubmit it. So only the last submission before the due date is considered as the final submission, and each assignment will be graded out of 100 marks. So if it's a 12-week course, there will be 12 assignments and each will be graded out of 100 marks. So before they go for the final examination, they actually will be tested on 1200 marks related to 12 weeks video. Okay, and as soon as the say submission deadline expires, the students can go to the portal and see what is the score in that particular assignment. Now, if you say that okay, immediately they can see the score, that means the evaluation has to be almost instantaneous. Now, here, if the learner base is say 5,000, 10,000 to 90,000, in that case, you cannot have manual evaluation so quickly. So that is the reason most of the assignments will be computer graded. Either the questions will be in the multiple choice format with one or more correct option, or it could be numerical problems where the students will be writing the answer, numerical answers, putting in the text box. Or it could be some humanities question where they will be putting a particular word into the text box. Okay, so it is a computer grading. However, there are courses like programming courses, C++, Java, Python, Haskell, Verilog. Such courses will also have a programming type assignment every week. So if the students are taking a course on C in the college, it makes sense that if they can do the similar course in say NPTEL platform also, so that they will be getting much more rigorous training on the programming skills. There could be some courses where the manual grading type of assignment will be given. That means number of learners are very less. Faculty wants to manually evaluate it. It could be humanities course, it could be engineering course. And here the questions will be given. The students will solve the answer, scan the document, upload onto the portal, and this will be manually evaluated, but it will take definitely some time. After the assignment submission deadline, not only the students will be getting to know what is the performance out of 100, they will also get the final say official solution. That is okay, which answer is correct, where the student has made marked it wrong, and so on. Certification exam, if you talk about, it is an optional component. However, if you are interested in taking the examination with NPTEL, you are most welcome to do that. These exams are proctored in person and center based. That means I can learn the course from the comfort of my home. However, for writing the exam, I have to come in center, in person, with a valid government issued photo ID card and write the exam in a proctored environment. It will be representative of NPTEL will be there to see the exams are conducted in a free and fair manner. Exams will be conducted in more than 200 cities across the country. Almost all major cities have been covered, and each city may have more than one center. Particularly for the Kolkata, for the Maulana Azad College, the students will be writing mostly the exams in Gitobitan, TCS Gitobitan. So TCS will be allocating the centers based on the number of exam registrations that are coming from different pockets. Okay. If you just go to the exam portal, you will find exam dates are mentioned against each course. So on each exam date, there will be two sessions, one in the forenoon, another in the afternoon. Same course will have exam in the forenoon as well as in the afternoon, but we will be using two sets of question paper of equal toughness level. So if you are taking two courses whose exam dates are clashing with each other, don't worry, you will be given one exam in the forenoon session, another exam in the afternoon session. Okay, and the exam could be either in online mode or it could be in offline mode. What is the distinction between these two? Online mode means the questions will be coming onto the computer. Answers are also to be marked onto the computer itself. That is, there is no usage of any formal, say, answer script. You'll be given rough sheets only for the calculation, but the question and answers or everything is to be done on the exam portal. For offline, the questions will be appearing onto the computer terminal, but the students will be given conventional answer papers where they have to write it. These documents will be manually evaluated by the faculty. So that is the offline exam. So usually the courses where the assignments are online graded, they will be having online exam, and most of the cases, if the assignments are offline based, that means numerical problem, pen paper based, in that case you can expect a similar type of exam in the final also. Exam fee is 1000 rupees per course irrespective of the course duration. Okay, that means whether it's a 4 weeks, 8 weeks or 12 weeks, the fee remains same. However, complying to the government guidelines, we provide 50% fee waiver for certain category of candidates like SC, ST and persons with more than 40% medical disability. So on production of the caste certificate and medical disability certificate, the candidates will be given fee waiver and they will be paying only 500 rupees for say registering for the examination. Exam results, the exam date is mentioned. So if your college is taking these courses for credit transfer, you will be curious to know when the results will be declared, because the results should be available before you compute your total grades. So for that, we mentioned that our results will be declared within 30 days from the date of exam, and our exam schedule, our course calendar are published at least 1 year in advance. That means if you go to the portal, you'll be able to see what is the timeline for the July 2026 semester. So that if you are taking these courses for the credit transfer, when these NPTEL will declare the results. Okay. The certificates that we issue, that's the e-certificate, will be signed by the institute which is offering the course. That means if the course is offered by IIT Bombay, it will be signed by IIT Bombay official, but it will also be having the logo of IIT Bombay. I'll show you the sample certificate, how it looks like. And each of the certificate will be having a e-verifiable QR code. That means if a learner comes to you with a certificate, and if you want to take it to the final transcript, you don't have to send it to IIT. For verification, you can simply put a QR code scanner from your mobile and see the original certificate from the NPTEL server itself. The certification criteria is that in a regular university structure, you may be having 20%, 30% weightage on the internal assessment. You can just consider that we do have a similar type of say 25% weightage related to the assignment, which is every week they are tested. So 25% weightage comes from the assignment, and the final examination, which is conducted in center in proctored mode, from there 75% weightage will be taken. So now question comes that, okay, 75% from the final exam is very straightforward. How do you calculate the 25% weightage from the assignment? We say every week we are giving you one assignment. So for a 12-week course, there are 12 assignments, but we understand there are conditions, there are at times when the student might be finding it difficult to submit the assignment because it will be clashing with his or her regular semester classes or exam. So at that, considering all those exigencies, what we do for a 12-week course, we only consider the best 8 assignment scores. Okay, that means the scores that obtained in best 8 assignments will be taken for computation of 25% weightage. That means out of 800, what is the maximum score? Take an average out of 100, then 25% of that will be directly going into the certificate. For a 8-week course, the best 6 assignment scores will be calculated, and for a 4-week course, the best 3 assignment scores will be calculated. Now, suppose if student who is in an 8-week course structure, we know that 6 assignments will be considered. If the candidate has not submitted, say, 2 or more than 3 or 4 assignments, suppose instead of minimum 6, they have submitted only 4 assignments, what is the condition there? In that case, we'll consider the remaining 2 assignments. If they have submitted only 4 out of 6, that means remaining 2 assignments they have got 0. So considering that, the score out of 400 will now be considered as score out of 600, and the average assignment score will fall down. Now here it is mandatory that the student should get 40% in the average assignment score and also in the final examination. Okay, so until and unless they get 40% in the average assignment score, even if they get 100 out of 100 in the final exam, they will not be given any certificate. So that translates to out of 25, they should get at least 10 marks from assignment and out of 75, they should get at least 30 in the final exam. We follow a 5-point grading. Even if your institute is following a 10-point grading, there is no problem in that, because we'll be giving you the total marks scored by the candidate. Okay, so how our 5-point grading works? If the total score is less than 40, we call it unsuccessful. That means we do not provide any participation certificate also. Scores between 40 to 59 onwards, we provide them successful completion certificate. Now, beyond 60, we try to put certain symbols to identify that, okay, these are the bands at which the candidate score lies in. So if the score is between 60 to 74, that certificate will have the elite word printed onto the top of the certificate. If the score is between 75 to 89, we will be having elite silver. That means in addition to the elite word, you will have a silver medal symbol printed onto the top of the certificate. In case the score is between 90 to 100, in addition to the elite word, there will be a gold medal symbol printed onto the certificate. So these are our 5-point grading. In addition to that, if the candidate has scored substantially high and his or her score is within the top 1%, 2%, or 5% of the successful candidates of the course, in that case, the candidate's certificate will also bear a topper seal, saying that topper 1%, topper 2%, or topper 5%, or topper 10%, and so on. To be a topper in a course, it is mandatory the student should score minimum 60 marks, and then based on the, say, performance of the candidate, with respect to the total number of successful candidates, the proper seal will be put into the certificate. This is how a sample course certificate will look like. It is a e-certificate provided to the candidates. It will have 3 fixed logos like NPTEL logo, SWAYAM logo, that's a platform logo, is from the national coordinator, and this is for as part of the Skill India program. So Skill India logo will also be provided. In addition to that, the student photograph, name of the student, name of the course, score out of assignment score out of 25, final exam score out of 75, consolidated score, how many candidates were certified in this course. From there only, based on the performance year, they will be having either, say, total, based on the total score, they'll be having elite, gold medal, or silver medal, or topper seal based on the score and their position, relative position with respect to the maximum number of candidates who are certified. Then the course duration, if the course is offered by IIT Madras, it will have the logo of IIT Madras. It will be signed by IIT Madras coordinators, and the roll number of the candidate will be there. Number of credits which have been recommended for this course, it could be 1, 2, 3, or 4. We'll talk about this more on the next slides. And also there will be a QR to verify the certificate at the local level without referring to anyone else. Now, the important points to remember is that there are no prerequisite to join a course in SWAYAM. That means whichever courses are available in SWAYAM, anyone irrespective of their academic background, they can join. But there are certain courses which require some prerequisite knowledge. That means I can join the course. There is no problem in that. But if I have to follow the course, in that case, I have to really understand some basic concepts which are as part of the prerequisite. Suppose I want to go for the data science course. I really need to have some knowledge of mathematics, statistics, and all. Without that, I may not be able to follow the lectures. So that information is already published into the portal. So if I have to join that course, I really have to take note of the prerequisite part and prepare myself better so that at least I can follow the lectures. We'll be identifying the learners by their unique email ID. So as long as you are in the SWAYAM portal, try to use the same email ID so that you can carry forward all the courses. Whenever you log in, it will be showing which all courses you have done from NPTEL, and you can carry forward as long as you are in the learning space. Say, as it is called a lifelong learning, you can continue to carry that one. Use the same email ID for the assignment submission and the final examination. The reason is, if you submit the assignment with a particular ID and write the examination with a different ID, in that case, while we calculate your score, 25% and 75% will not be combined together, because we'll be considering these are the two different people, will not be clubbing together. You will be getting 0 in one of the components. Okay, so that is important to know. If you are planning to write more number of courses for certification purpose, please ensure that not more than 2 courses have the same exam date. If it is having two exams on the 2 courses have the same exam date, there is no problem. One you will be writing in the forenoon, another in the afternoon, 9 to 12 or 2 to 5. Maximum how many courses you can write? I'll show you the timelines. We have got 6 days of exam in a semester. So at the rate of 2 exams per day, you can maximum write 12 exams in a semester. The major challenge before the semester or credit transfer is that if the college or the universities take the courses from SWAYAM, whether it is NPTEL or any other constituent of SWAYAM, there is no provision of supplementary exam. So it has to be ensured that in case the student fails, particularly if the student is in the final semester, it should be avoided. The credit transfer through SWAYAM should be avoided in the final semester, because if the student fails, either the college or university should have a backup mechanism to conduct the examination and clear that candidate. Otherwise, there will be a delay in the graduation, which may absolutely jeopardize their, say, what is called your joining for the placement or internship related timelines. Okay. Physical calculators are not permitted in the examination hall, just like any other national level examination. So if your students are taking any course that requires the uses of calculator, they should always get familiarized with the TCS Ion set on-screen calculator, because this will be embedded into the portal. And this is the timeline. We have seen that, okay, there are 3 variation of courses. One is 4 weeks, another is 8 weeks, and third one is 12 weeks. Now we understand there are universities which will start their semester a little later. So considering that, what we do, 4 weeks and 8 week courses are segregated into 2 sets. The first set of 4 weeks, first set of 8 weeks, and all 12-week courses will start on the same day. It has started on 21st of July, and the enrollment for these courses will close on 28th of July. Okay, and the second set of 4 weeks and 8 weeks will start exactly a month later on August 18th, and the enrollment for these courses will also close on the same day. Now, for the first set of 4 weeks and 8 weeks, we will be having the exam on 20th and 21st of September, and for the remaining courses, the exam will be conducted in the last week of October, that is 25th and 26th of October, and November 1st and 2nd. Now, there are many times people will be saying that there is a Deepavali holiday, there is some other holiday, kindly change the exam dates. Kindly note that these are national level exams which are conducted across the country. Because of any regional festival, these dates cannot be changed, because these dates are booked almost 3 to 4 years in advance, and under no circumstances will be able to change that date. Okay. So if the students are serious, they should come and write the exam on that particular date. Until unless there is a flood situation, there is a riot or civil disturbance, in that case only we will be thinking otherwise. Otherwise, it will be in the normal days. Now, we have seen also that every semester, every passing semester, the number of exam registration are increasing substantially, which cannot be anticipated beforehand. So considering that, we are also putting some additional dates as exam dates. Okay, that is September 19th for first set of 4 weeks and 8 weeks, and October 24th and 31st, we are putting as an additional date. So if your students are taking the NPTEL courses, and if the particular number of exam registrations cannot be accommodated within the node availability at that center on that particular date, in that case only we'll be able to we'll be actually scheduling the exam on the additional dates. These are primarily, say, Chennai, Coimbatore, and all. There are many cities where the number of people who register for the exam will be outnumbering the number of notes available in that city. So in that case, we require either prior information from you that, okay, this many number of learners would be writing the exam. So, sir, I think Dr. Sunanda Pulari is asking, kindly share the YouTube link. This is the YouTube link what you have connected. Which other YouTube link you are looking for, I am not very sure about that. Dr. Amrita is asking, kindly share the feedback link. Feedback link will be provided at the end of the program. Almost at the end of the program, the feedback link will be provided, not at this stage. Okay. So now if you look at the courses by the department, it is not that the courses are coming from IIT, so they will be primarily, say, NPTEL means engineering courses. If you just see, we definitely have the larger number of courses from mechanical engineering, but immediately next is the humanities and social science. Also, if you just look at the management, you have got close to 750 courses, mathematics more than 500 courses, biological sciences 400 plus courses. So chemistry, biochemistry 400 plus courses, economics also, only economics. There could be many other courses from other areas also. Okay. Now, if you just want to take the course, say course list, if you want to find out what are the courses being offered in a particular semester, not only this July semester, but from the January 2026 semester, what are the courses planned to be offered? What are the timelines? If you want to see, just click onto the nptel.ac.in/semester. It will take you to the next page where you'll be getting the semester information on your left-hand side. Just click here, it will give number of cards. If you want to see the course list of July to December 2025, click here. If you want to see the course list of January to April 2026, click here. This list is still provisional, and because more and more courses are going to be added in the coming days, but at least some courses have already been confirmed to be offered. So you can just see the list and also the timelines and guidelines till July 2026 is available. So if you want to see the July-December 2025 course that is currently being offered through NPTEL, you can download the Excel sheet which is available here for download. On the top portion, you have got the timelines, you have got different filters based on the exam dates. Okay. New courses, rerun courses, you can filter it from here. Otherwise, what is there? Serial number, course ID, discipline. Then you have got course name, who is the faculty. We call it subject matter expert, SME. Then institute, then what is the duration of the course, whether it's a new course or rerun course. Then important dates, whether the start date, end date, examination date, when the enrollment or the exam registration closes. Then comes your whether the course is available for the UG level or PG level, whether the course is approved for the faculty development program, and it is whether they are applicable for the NPTEL domain. We'll talk more about this FTP and NPTEL domain in the later part of our talk. Okay, also if it is a rerun course, you can also go from here and see the rerun course list. So just go through the course list. It's a big 925 courses. You'll be able to see the courses from many areas, many interesting, whether it is a language course, you want to learn German language, Japanese language, you can learn it from Sanskrit language. You can take the courses, multiple courses at levels like German 1, 2, 3, Japanese 1. Okay, so such courses can also be taken from here, whether it's English language, literature, or history, political science. All such courses are also available here. So after going through the course list, if you think that, okay, you are interested to take a course, maybe it's good to take a course which is primarily first time. If you are planning, it is better to take a course which is on a rerun course. Suppose I am looking for a course on Python. So if I think that, okay, it's the joy of computing is in Python, this is the course I am looking for. This is also available for enrollment at this point. I can first go to the statistics section and see, okay, how many times this course is offered, how many people are taking the course every semester. Then you have got also details like, okay, what is the registered candidates and how many have got certification, what is the 90 plus, 75 plus, 75 to 89, elite category success, failed candidate, and also at the end you have got minimum marks, maximum marks, average score, and the standard deviation. So this will give you some idea like whether your students will be able to follow the course or not. Okay, after going through this, you can just go to the download section. Under download section, you've got 4 tabs. First of all, if you want to download the videos, click here and download the videos from here in MP4 format. If you want to see the text transcript, suppose you are not in a position to follow the lectures delivered by a faculty in English, you are not so familiar with that language. In that case, you can take use of the transcript. So transcript, suppose I want to download in, say, different languages are given, Hindi, English, just a minute, Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu, these languages are provided. So I can download it, say English, transcript of that language. Okay. I can get the transcript here. If I want to download all transcript, all lectures, these are very small lectures, small lectures. So if I want to see all transcripts in a booklet format, I can download this one. Say, I want to download in Bengali, I can download it here. It will come The Joy of Computing Using Python, the complete course material in Bengali. So if a student from here who has not studied in English medium schools, if they find it difficult to follow the lectures, definitely this would be very useful. Okay. So these are supplementary study materials. After going through this, you might be interested to know, okay, after the first week videos, what type of assignment questions may be asked? Can I get some previous year's question papers? Yes. Here we have provided some assignment. If they can just click on any of the assignment, it will give you that, okay, program assignment 2, these are the type of assignments. Okay. So here they will get some idea like, okay, what type of assignment questions are expected in this particular course. Okay, these are only sample assignment, but the new set of assignments will be given even when it is offered in a rerun course. All right. So I have seen a rerun course, what is available. Now it is for time for me to go to the swayam.gov.in portal and join the course. Okay, Milind Gupta sir is asking, answer to the assignments are provided only for which the answer is correct out of the options available. What for the numerical full detailed solution should be provided means how is means for the numerical questions sir, we usually provide the total solution, but for the say humanities courses we only mention that okay, this is the correct option. But for the numerical question, usually the policy is that to provide the complete solution, numerical solution, so that the students can find out okay where they went wrong. Okay. Then comes, if you are coming to the SWAYAM portal, just go to the all courses, click onto the all course. It will list out all the courses currently which are available for enrollment from the different national coordinators, whether it is NIUS, NCRT, or CEC, UGC, NPTEL, NITTR, or INI. Okay. Now here, if you want to see the course coming from, say, a particular national coordinator, say I am talking about NPTEL, what is the course duration? I talk about 12. There are courses like 4 weeks to 24 weeks, but our structures are fixed at 4, 8, and 12 weeks only. So if I select say 4 weeks, 12-week course from NPTEL, and I can also select or filter it like, okay, I am looking for course from engineering and technology or maybe humanities and arts. If I select humanities and arts, then I can see, okay, which are the courses. These are suppose 12-week courses, advanced course in social psychology. So if I am interested in this course, this is the course card where the faculty name is given. It's from IIT Roorkee. The important timelines are provided. I click onto the course. Then I find there are 3,189 learners have enrolled into the course. Out of that, 140 has already registered for the examination. Then it is mentioned that summary section, all important timelines, course, whether it's a core course, elective course, and what is the NCRF level, what credit equivalency, it is mentioned here. And also it is mentioned this is an AICTE approved FDP course. That means on completion of this course, the faculty members can earn a FDP certificate. Here there is a small introductory video where the faculty has given some idea in 2 to 5 minutes video what he or she is going to teach in this particular course, what are the learning outcome, who are the targeted audience, all these details. First you go through this, then about the course, who are the intended audience, if there is any prerequisite information required to understand this course, who are the industries which will appreciate this particular knowledge, course knowledge. Then the syllabus, detailed syllabus of this, and the books and references, instructor biography, course certification process, criteria, everything is provided. Whatever we are talking today, everything is provided in the public domain. So after going through this, if you feel that, okay, this is the course you are interested to join, just click onto the join button. It will give you to the take you to the next page where you have got multiple options. Now, just because I have got login in my Google, so I have logged in using my Google account. Now here it is taking that, okay, what is my personal information like name, mobile number, email ID, date of birth. It has taken something. I can select it from here. Gender, I have to select country. Currently, I am residing. Then pin codes. If I put my pin code here, say I have put 600036. It says I am from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Then I can select my profession. This is important. If you are taking this course for the faculty development program, you have to mention that you are a faculty. Otherwise, you can select it as student, faculty, employed, or other. Okay. If you are a student, suppose I am taking that, okay, you are a student, select it from here. What is your highest qualification at this stage? It could be high school, or it could be master's, doctoral student, whatever it is. Then when you are graduating, if you are graduating till 2032, you have already given the timelines here. Otherwise, if you have already graduated in the previous years, you can select it appropriately. Then whether you have got the ABC ID or upper ID, if you have so, you can put it here. Then comes the next question, are you part of a SWAYAM local chapter? If your college is a local chapter, you can mention it yes. Then you can select what is your state. Suppose I select it as a, my state is West Bengal. In that case, I will be able to select my college name. Say this is Maulana Azad College, West Bengal. All 241 colleges which are part of the NPTEL local chapter in West Bengal, they will be reflected here. So either there is a Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, West Bengal, or it's a Maulana Azad College. Here it is saying 7218 is the LCID. So I select my college, then I select, okay, this is automatically taken from Aisha, that it is under Calcutta University. Okay, then college roll number, that I have to put some number here. If you are a faculty, you do not have the college roll number, you can put any other unique number, because this is for our internal purpose and primarily required by the colleges. If multiple students are taking the courses for credit transfer, in that case the roll number will help the college or the university to identify which batch that student belongs to. Then select the degree, the department, study year. If you're a student, select all these things from the drop down. Kindly note that in the department section, we have provided certain departments which are core. There could be, say, we have not provided data science or maybe AI. There are branches like artificial intelligence, cyber security, but they are derived from computer science. So we have provided computer science. So select the department that closely matches with your own department. Okay, select it that way because this is not going to be reflected in your certificate. Then you click on these two, that I agree to the SWAYAM terms of service and I agree to follow the honor code. Then join the course. Okay, once you click onto the join the course, it will give you a message that, okay, thank you for registering into the course. Then I have come into the course page. Now here, what are the course pages? If you are first time into this program, then you may be having a lot of doubts like how to handle this portal. We have provided number of help videos. You can just refer to these videos. That will give you a clear idea like how different activities are to be done. Now we have also provided some announcement what all things are going on at this point. Like registration is open now, exam registration. Then we have, okay, all the announcements. What is that means when the video is released, when the assignment release, assignment solution released, every information will be coming to the announcement page. Now if I want to study this week contents, this week has got two lectures: introduction to social psychology part 1 and part 2, and there is a quiz. So if I click onto the lecture, it will open the video here in the small window. I can see the video here. I have got the language for the video transcript. I can select it in English, and as the lecture progresses, I'll be able to see that that particular section is highlighted. So I'll be able to relate. Okay, if I understand that, okay, I can read the English language, I'll be able to see what the faculty is talking about. Okay, see, you can see here the supplementary study materials are also being provided here. Then comes, after going through this video, you can also see the video from the YouTube. If I click onto the YouTube, it will immediately open
any
the,
social situation,
so
the person tends to engage.
so the video opens also in the YouTube. Now, if I want to see this assignment, I'll click onto the assignment. There are about 9 assignments given in the first week. These 9 assignments translates to 100 bucks. So each one is 1 point. That means if all are of 1 point each or 2, this is 2. That means there are 10 points. 10 points means this is 20 marks, others are 10 marks. Okay. So after I submit it, and the submission deadline is already mentioned, 6th of August. Okay, up to 23:59 hours, I can submit it multiple times, and at the end of my submission, my score will be available under the progress tab. Once I click it here, I'll be able to see my progress. Assignment 1, what is the score out of 100? Now the question answer session. If I have got any doubt, I can just click onto the question and answer. It will come here. Here I can actually start a new conversation, put the question, and it will be answered by the faculty and the teaching assistant. Okay. Then comes mentor. If a faculty has been assigned by your college to act as a mentor for you, in that case, faculty will join the course identifying that faculty is he or she is a faculty. The single point of contact of the local chapter college will select that faculty as a mentor through the dashboard in Swayam, and then only the mentor faculty details will be available here. You have to select that faculty, accept him or her as your mentor. Then this mentor faculty will be able to see your progress in the course. In case you are finding it difficult to follow the lectures, that will be reflected in your performance, and the faculty can come and help you in that. Okay. So these are the activities which you'll be doing in the portal. So this is how enrollment takes place. Later on, you'll be going to the exam registration. Those who are enrolling into the course, periodically they'll be getting updates from NPTEL that this is the timelines for registration, and you can go and join the exam, register for the examination. You may have number of courses for which you have enrolled. You have to select which courses you want to write the exam and which are the exam cities that you are preferring. You have to give 3 choices. Select the choices in the order of your preference. We'll try to give you the first choice. If it is not possible, then it will be given to second or third choice, as the case may be. Okay, you pay the exam fee, and before the examination, these data, before the examination, maybe 7 to 10 days before the exam slot, when the exam schedules are available, not exam center details are available, we'll share you the hall tickets with which you have to go to the exam center. All right. Now comes, this was all about NPTEL course offering. Now comes the domain certification. In a, say, regular university. Okay, let me take a question here. Nitin Agar is asking, sir, can we use MOOCs for developing language labs in affiliated colleges? Sir or ma'am, whatever it is, if you feel that some courses could be useful, yes, definitely you can use that. There is no problem in that. As far as NPTEL is concerned, we don't have any problem. Milind Gupta is asking, in certification exam, some questions are asked which are actually not covered in videos, neither in assignment. So for such questions are marks given. Sir, it is said that faculty will ask the question, some part from maybe easier part, which will be covered in the videos. Some part could be very easy, some part could be little medium type, and some for which the student have to go through the supplementary study materials, go into deeper state, then only they will be able to solve this question. But definitely it will not be that, okay, they have not discussed this anything. May not be they have not discussed in very detail. But until and unless if you are planning to get 100 out of 100, or maybe want to be in the 90 to 100 band, you need to study little more extra to get the extra marks. Okay, that could be the problem. In a certificate exam, there are some exams which are based on assumption of the value. For example, value of acceleration due to gravity is 9.81, but somewhere some solve. Sir, for a numerical questions, the faculty will take that, okay, if the answer lies between this range to this range, they will give some margin of error. Okay, suppose 9.81, they will say that, okay, your result is 9.81. Say for for any examination, for a particular question, they will say if the answer lies between, say, 9 point some plus minus of 0.1 before or after. That means either if the range lies between 9 to 9.2, the score should be considered correct. That is how the faculty will give at the back end. So if your score lies within that with some permissible error in the calculation because the number of digits that you are considering, your score could be correct or incorrect. If it does not fall within the given permissible band, it will be considered incorrect and you will not be given marks for that. For one course, can mentors be allocated? A mentor can be allocated. A faculty can act as a mentor for maximum 2 courses. They can actually take help or support maximum 50 to 60 students. It is not mandatory that the faculty who is acting as a mentor to be writing the exam. Yes, it is good if they can write the exam. That will motivate the students to write the exam also, but it is not mandatory. And based on the performance of the mentor faculty, mentees or the students, the mentor faculty will get a certificate. We'll talk about this more once we talk about mentorship. Domain certification in an UG program, we know that the students will not be getting any specialization knowledge. So if they are interested in getting some specialization knowledge, in that case, we provide them a guided path. That means which are the courses that they should do from NPTEL to gain some expert knowledge in a particular area in which they want to develop their, either they want to go for higher studies or they want to pursue their career in that direction. Suppose you are interested to develop your say career in the data science, which are the courses you have to do? I'm just giving an example. Okay, so here for each discipline we have identified a set of core courses and the set of elective courses. If one can complete the core and elective courses within a timeline of 3 years with an average score of 60 and individual score not falling below 55, in that case the certificate will be given to the candidates in the domain. Let me show you to the domain certification. You can go to the nptel.ac.in/domain. Here, if you just click onto the browse our domain, here you have got discipline and which domain, like aerospace, flight mechanics, agriculture, there are 2 domains, architecture, 6 domains, biotechnology, bioscience, there are 4 domains, chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science, electrical engineering, faculty discipline. Here, like suppose you are joining a higher academic institution as a faculty, you might be required to know, okay, the different pedagogical aspect of teaching, learning, how to set a question paper, how to evaluate, assessment and all. And also these days, NAAC accreditation, MBA accreditation, all these factors are actually taken into account, or these activities are done by the faculty members. If you are interested to know the nitty-gritty of these processes, we have got 2 faculty domains, that is faculty domain fundamental and faculty domain advanced. You can definitely look for the courses from here. Then you have got courses from the humanities, social science, 2 domains, English studies and psychology. Management courses are there, even include economics, mathematics domain is there, mechanical engineering, metallurgical and materials engineering, and sports science. Suppose I am looking for a course on, say, economics domain, I want to develop my expertise. So if I click onto the economics domain, it says, okay, which are the core courses I have to do? I have to complete 3 core courses and I have to complete 3 elective courses. 6 courses I have to complete. And minimum 60 weeks of learning has to be completed, because the courses could be 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, a combination of that. So I have to fulfill not only 3 plus 3 courses, but I also fulfill 60 weeks of learning. So whichever course is available for enrollment at this point, say for under 2, there are many options. Whichever is available, you can do that. So this course is currently being offered for certification. So you can join this course. Similarly, there are 2 courses from the, a couple of good number of courses from the optional. These are available for certification this semester. So it is not that you have to complete the core courses first and then you have to do the elective courses. You can do whichever course is available at this point and complete it. Okay. So on completion of these courses within a 3 years timeline with 60% average score, you will be getting a domain certificate. Now, how does the domain certificate look like? It will be similar to that. It will have a photograph of the candidate and it will bear the name of the domain. Suppose economics domain, then it is a management discipline. Okay. Also under this, what are the 6 courses you have completed? The 6 course names will be there. The performance, individual performance, assignment score, final exam score, consolidated score, and the QR code. Similarly, for the QR code, not only for the individual courses, but also for the combined course, it will be provided here. So this can be verified. Now here, it is not that the learners, many learners will be not restricting to one domain. After doing one domain, they will be going to pursue further more domains. And you can find it here. Yes, more than 1,500 people have done one domain. But yeah, there are people who have done 4, 5, or even 7 domains also. The most popular domains are data science, programming. For the obvious reason, the more jobs are available in that domain. But still, amongst the faculty members, faculty domain advanced is more popular. And it doesn't take more than 3 to 5 semesters. That is, if a student is in a 3 or 4 years undergraduate program, they can easily complete a domain as part of this program. So at least some 5-10% of the top scorer students can be really motivated that if they want, they can actually get a domain certification within their 3 to 4 semesters and get a additional, say, you can say certificate from IITs on their expertise in a particular area, which they can put it into the ratio. Yeah, there are a couple of smart learners who can complete the domain, who have completed the domain in 1 semester or 2 semester, but usually it is seen between 4 to 5 semesters, they will be able to comfortably able to complete it. So if you just about the NPTEL starts comprises the NPTEL domain and other categories. Domain you have talked about what is NPTEL domain, but what are the other star category learners? Suppose you are writing an examination, maximum number of courses that can be taken in a semester is 12, because there are 6 exam days and 2 exams per day, 12 exams. So if a person takes a course numbers between 8 to 12 in a semester and topper in at least 6 exams, then the person is called a mega star. If the person takes 4 to 7 exams in a semester and topper in at least 3 exams, it is called superstar. Okay. Champions are those people, if you have taken 8 to 12 exams in a semester and passed in at least 8 exams that you have appeared, then in a semester, that means you are called champion. Evangelist, you have written 18 exams in 4 years or 8 semesters and passed in at least 2/3 of the courses. In that case, you are evangelist. Motivated learners, you write 8 exams in 4 semesters and passing in 75% or 2/3 of the courses, and without any break. That means 4 semesters you are taking at least 1 course in every semester. In that case, you are called motivated learner. If you are taking, say, 8 exams in 4 semesters, but maybe in between you have taken break in one particular semester, that means there is no continuity. In that case, you are called enthusiast. Disciplines or stars are those people who have done 50 weeks of learning from a particular discipline. Each discipline will have the course code as like BT for biotechnology, civil engineering CE, computer science CS. So if you have done courses from particular discipline of 50 weeks, then you are called discipline star. Otherwise, if you have done normally 4 to 7 exams in NPTEL and at least 3 or 4 exams, then you are called NPTEL believer. So easiest part is NPTEL believer, the toughest part is NPTEL mega star. Okay. Now let me see who are the mega stars in the recently concluded exam. In the January 2025 semester, we had one person, Mr. Shamrat Bandyopadhyay. He is from PTI, he is a director level person from PTI, ISJON, who has written 12 certification exams and is topper in all 12 courses. That is a wonderful achievement. Then otherwise, we have got a couple of other people who fulfill the eligibility criteria called NPTEL Megastar, because they are topper in more than 6 courses. They have written 8 to 12 exams and topper in at least 6 courses. NPTEL Superstars, particularly Superstars means topper in at least 3 courses. In that case, you can see there are a couple of people in the last semester who are toppers in that category. NPTEL Superstars in the student, faculty, or other category, we have got a couple of people. You can see their affiliation, either they are students or maybe the faculty members. The highest number of NPTEL certified, it is not that people take 1 or 2 exams and stop there, as I have shown. The megastar 12 exams in a semester, topper in all 12 courses or 8 courses. So there are many people who will be taking multiple courses in a semester. And if you just see the top count stands at 74 courses by one faculty member. Okay, 72 courses, 67 courses, more than 68 number of people who have done these courses. And who are these people? 74 courses have been done by a faculty, Dr. S. Henry Kishore, a faculty from Sri Krishna Arts and Science College, Coimbatore. They find it extremely beneficial to take the courses from NPTEL. Similarly, you have got K. Gopala Krishnan, who has done 72 courses, very senior person and so motivated. Then a young faculty member from some college from women, Chennai-based college, 67 courses. Then there is another person, young again, 37-year-old, 66 courses. So you find large number of courses who are taking more than 55, 60, 65 courses. Now, if we just talk about the initiatives, we will talk first with UGC as permitting 40% credit transfer through SWAYAM courses. How does the credit transfer takes place? First, for the credit transfer, it is essential that, okay, academic council of the institute or the board of studies will take a decision that how, okay, they will be taking the credit transfer as per the UGC guidelines from SWAYAM. Once that is approved, then they will be looking at the course list of that particular semester and decide on which are the courses to be identified for credit transfer. Once they select the course, next comes the credit equivalency. Now, NPTEL will be recommending certain credit, whether that should be taken as it is or it has to be modified. That is the decision of the BOS or academic council. So they will select the courses accordingly, identify the credit equivalency, then this information is passed to the student so that they can enroll, get certified, put that certificate to the college for credit transfer. Okay, we usually recommend that first semester the students may be allowed to just settle down in a new environment in college because they were in the school where environment is very different. So let them settle down here. In the next semester, you can ask them to take some courses primarily in the soft skill or language skill so that they can understand. They won't have to put much pressure. These are shorter duration courses, but they will understand how a MOOC program works. Next, from the next third semester onwards, you can give the courses which are not available in your institution or they want to take the skill-based courses. Okay. Credit transfer has also been approved by the AICTE. AICTE permission permits that 20% credit can be taken from here, and also additional 20 credits can earn them honors degree or minor degree. And it is not that what we preach we don't practice. IITs have also accepted credit transfer through SWAYAM or NPTEL. Different institutions have adopted it in a different format. The list is available in the public domain. You can see it here. Now, as far as the credit equivalency is concerned, our 30-hour courses or full semester courses are equivalent to either 3 or 4 credits. It is decision of the BOS or academic council to take it appropriate decision in this regard. 20-hour courses are recommended to be equivalent to 2 credits, but many of the institutions, they have taken it as 3 credits. 10-hour courses are equivalent to 1 credit as far as the NPTEL is concerned. Now comes the postdoctoral fellowship. Sorry, post-bachelor's fellowship or pre-doctoral fellowship, we call it. That means if an NPTEL star learner has completed, NPTEL learner who has successfully completed any of the star category, got a star certificate. In that case, if the candidate has completed their undergraduate or postgraduate program and has an inclination to do research activities in future, in that case, they can apply for the research position for 1 year as pre-doc fellowship program under the supervision of an IIT faculty or IISc faculty. Okay, what we do here, we invite the research proposals from the faculty. Then these research proposals are shared with the students who have graduated from the college, either UG level or the PG level, and they are star learners category. We ask them, if you are interested, you can apply for the faculty fellowship position. Once they apply, giving their choices amongst the five choices they have to give in the order of their preferences, these data is shared with the faculty. Faculty will be selecting the candidates either based on the documents submitted or based on the interview they may conduct. Once they are selected, they will be given the offer letter where they can come to the institute, say different IITs, ISC, or other participating institute. They will be working in the research project for 1 year. And during this process, they will be getting a monthly stipend of rupees 25,000 rupees plus HRA as applicable for that city as per the central government norms. Also, in addition to the stipend of 25,000 rupees plus HRA, the students are also provided with a contingency grant of 1 lakh rupees per year for 1 year. That means this can be spent by the student for different needs like buying certain software, buying certain consumable or contingency expenses and all. Okay, so in the last year, we considered 102 projects. This year, many more faculty members have come out with more projects and more faculty students have been selected this year. Next comes the internship for the toppers. We said that if your score is very high and if you are within the top 5% or 10% of the successful candidates, that means your certificate has a topper seal. In that case, you become eligible to apply for an internship opportunity under the course instructor. Okay, so how does that work? It is not that students have to write to us. First, as the results are declared, we write to the faculty asking that, okay, whether the faculty is available during the vacation to take care of to support the summer or winter internship. Once we get the consent, we write back to the toppers or eligible candidates of that particular course that, okay, this faculty is available to offer the internship opportunity. If you are interested, submit the form. Okay, submit your willingness. In this case, they will be submitting 4 documents. First is their resume, the statement of purpose, their last 2 semester grades, or if they are in the first semester, they can submit the first semester grade, or you can say whichever grades, last grade they have, they can submit it, and they have to provide the NPTEL certificate. Based on that, and in some cases, in very rare cases, the student faculty may also interact with the student to understand whether the interest aligns with the work that the intern is likely to do. Then accordingly, the selection takes place and the selected candidates will be given an opportunity to do an in-person internship under the course instructor at IITs and IISc. Okay, so here the duration of the internship can be between 2 weeks to 12 weeks. Usually up to 3 months it is permitted, but in case the college permits and if the faculty recommends that, the extension can be given on a case-to-case basis. During the period of internship, the student will be working at the institute in in-person mode. Only the faculties are permitted to be considered for the, say, virtual mode of internship if they cannot take leave from the parent institution. And they are paid a stipend of 15,000 rupees per 4 weeks of in-person internship. So it is not that the student have to write, will approach the students for their consent. And all the students who have applied for the internship, where the internship available, whether your student who has applied it, whether they have been selected or not, every data is actually pushed into the SPOC dashboard within your portal. So you can always see what the people who are eligible, who have applied out of that, who have been selected. Okay. But the unfortunate part is that we find many of the students will be actually getting selected, they will accept the offer, but later on, just because it is free, they don't put anything here. So they will be dropping out, either they won't join or they will drop down in between. So now, actually, that creates a problem for us because the faculty will be reluctant to take the candidates in the next semester because they will say that the students are not serious about it. So we are trying to address that, okay, the SPOC should come actively and support in this so that if the student is selected, the college should provide that support. Support for the SPOCs for attending conferences. We understand the single point of contact of the local chapter colleges are the brand ambassador of NPTEL in their colleges. That means they take the information from us and pass it on to the academic, so the administrative authorities. That means whether the head of the institution, head of the department, and ultimately it goes to the student. So they take a lot of effort in popularizing this concept amongst the students and other faculty members. But we don't pay them anything, compensate them financially. But what we have decided is that if any of their paper has been accepted for presentation in a conference which is conducted in some designated institutes like IITs, NITs, IISCRs, IIEST, CSIR labs, and such institutions, in that case, they can apply for some financial assistance for 2 reasons. First is for the registration fee. Second is for the travel expenses, that the total limit of financial assistance is 25,000. So during the first 10 days of the month, first honors to 10th of each month, the application windows will be open. They can apply with that okay, their paper has been accepted in the institute which is approved by IITs or the NPTEL. And once they get the data, we'll verify it. And if it is satisfying the criteria, we'll approve it. And based on that, the faculty can go ahead with the say process, and on completion of the program, they can submit the bills and receipts so that they can get the reimbursement. But most of the time, it is found that the applications get rejected because the say program is not conducted at the institute which is approved by the NPTEL. We are also extending this support, same support to other people, particularly if there are any other faculty who is a domain scholar or a superstar or megastar. In that case, this support is also extended to them. Okay, so even if a student writes a paper and accepted, there are many students who will be writing a paper who is accepted in a conferences, top conferences, they can also get the same benefit here. Now, pre-preparation assistance for the GATE exam. We know the GATE exam is the, you can say, entry point for getting into IITs or higher educational institutions for with scholarship, admission into the higher educational institution. So how do we support that? For any national level examination, there are two general steps that are followed. First, they will be going through the total syllabus in depth. So they will try to find out, okay, there are no gaps in their understanding of the basic concept. Okay. Next, they will try to find out, okay, if I have got some doubt, I'll approach my course instructor there, maybe my class teacher, I'll approach them, or otherwise I'll have to take support of some other else from outside, whether it's a coaching center or someone else who can clear my doubts. Third, I'll try to solve previous year's question paper, and at the last, once my syllabus is, I have gone through the complete syllabus, then I am ready for the mock test. Number of type of mock test I can take so that I am absolutely confident that there is no gaps in my studies. So all these four quadrants are actually taken care of in this. First, GATE syllabus mapping. Suppose I am interested for writing GATE examination in physics. In that case, what I do, say I click onto the physics, it will give me the list of the course subjects that I have to study for the GATE examination. Suppose I am looking for nuclear and particle physics or quantum mechanics. Now, in this case, it will ask me which are the topics I am looking for. I am looking for Schrodinger equation. In that case, it says that this is the NPTEL video that talks about the topic that I am interested to. So I can directly open the video from here and here, say, learn from here. Okay. Next comes your, sorry. Next comes, if I have doubt. After going through the lectures, I have got some doubt. Who will help me in that? Now, in that case, if I just click onto the physics, I'll see there are topics, the sessions which are conducted on a weekly basis by PMRF scholars. So the PMRF scholars sessions, I can join there and get my doubts clarified. All right. So that is the benefit here. So all my doubts, first I go through the relevant NPTEL course or relevant NPTEL lecture, get my doubts or say concepts clear. If I have got any doubt, I'll get my doubts clarified from here. Third, if I want to solve my previous year's question paper, I can just go to the video solution. Here 10 years question papers solution has been provided. So if I am interested, I should be able to see the session wise, say I'm talking about chemistry. I click onto the chemistry, I can topic wise, I can see, I can select say organic synthesis. Organic synthesis, what are the questions that were asked earlier? Question paper, I can see the question paper solution here, video solution. Next, if I am interested to write the mock test, which is conducted on Sunday, I can just register here but without paying any fee and write the 3 hours long mock test exactly in the similar way how a GATE examination is conducted. This is all about GATE examination portal. You should always encourage your students who are say planning to take competitive examination for higher studies if they can explore the NPTEL GATE portal. Next comes the FDP program. AICTE has approved that, okay, many of the NPTEL courses, particularly the advanced level courses, elective courses, courses from the emerging areas are approved as FDP courses. On completion of this course, if the faculty joins the course, such courses, identifying their faculty member of that institute, they become eligible to get a FDP certificate on payment of additional fee of ₹100. The FDP certificate is jointly issued by NPTEL and AICTE, and the FDP certificate equivalency has been done like this. A 4-week course, NPTEL course, is considered equivalent to half FDP of 1 week. 8-week course is considered as a full FDP of 1 week. 12-week course is 1.5 weeks FDP. And it is on the course page itself, it is written whether it is a FDP course or not. Also, I have shown you that semester information in that Excel sheet also. It is mentioned whether the course is applicable for the FDP or not. Now, course NPTEL Plus platform. It is a separate platform from NPTEL. It is a self-learning platform. That means, suppose you are taking an NPTEL course. The NPTEL course, the specialty is that these courses are offered by faculty from IIT, IISc or partnering institution. These are Senate-approved courses of the institute. These are offered through SWAYAM portal only during January to April or July to October, not in between. But there could be many courses, or suppose I am interested to take the NPTEL course whenever I want. Okay, that is not possible through SWAYAM. So that is for which NPTEL Plus platform has been created, so that I can take a regular MOOC course whenever I want, but by paying a fee. Also, there could be many courses which are not Senate approved courses. It is not taught at the Senate. It's a Senate approved course of the institute, but these are important course for the say industry bodies. In that case, also the faculty is not necessarily from the IIT system or IIT ISC or any other such similar institution, but from the industry or other institute. In that case, they can offer such courses from in the NPTEL Plus platform. So the basic difference is that here the faculties are from IITs. It could be in NPTEL Plus, it could be anyone else. It is not necessarily a Senate approved course in NPTEL Plus, and it could be short-term, long-term training program. If you just go to elearn.nptel.sc.in, you'll find what are the things that are on offer through this platform. You will find not only we've offered the regular MOOC courses, regular NPTEL courses, but we will be offering short-term programs. We'll be offering partnering courses. That means there are many institutions who are partnering with us, and they'll be offering the courses through this process. So you can explore what are the short-term programs which are currently available, which have been registered, registration has been closed, what are the charges, every details you can get it from here. Moving forward, NPTEL Industry Associate, okay, we understand that our students after doing the course are supposed to join an industry. So there should be a closer interaction with the industry partner to understand, okay, whether we are aligning with their requirement or not. So just to take the inputs, first, we get in touch with the industry bodies in multiple formats. First of all, they co-offer the course because they know what is the requirement of the industry. So accordingly, either they themselves will offer the course or they will be jointly offering the course with any of the instructor from IIT system. Also, they will be providing generous, they have been very generous to support many of the initiatives that we have talked of today through their CSR support, that corporate social responsibility. And they will also be doing the reskilling, upskilling of their existing manpower using the NPTEL courses. We will show you that how 102 industry bodies have partnered with NPTEL to take benefit of this program through, say, reskilling or upskilling of their existing manpower. They can also recruit their NPTEL learners who are top performing in certain courses. They also offer the internship and placement opportunity for our students and also provide support for the soft skill training for the NPTEL course learners. Nitin Agar is asking, will FDP be considered for the, I think, for the cash promotion under UGC? I'm not very sure about that, ma'am. You'll have to check with that. But what I understand is the cash says that if I remember correctly, what I have seen that one of the criteria for moving from assistant professor to the associate professor with still 2 steps in between, that it could be one of the, say, optional component could be either you clear a 4-quadrant approach based course or you develop a course in a 4-quadrant approach. So possibly whether you do a FDP course or you do an NPTEL course will fulfill that criteria. If I remember correctly, that was one of the conditions given that, okay, either they can complete one, say, course in SWAYAM in a 4-quadrant approach or develop the course on their own. So if you want to develop the course, even then for that, you need to know what are the 4-quadrant, how does it work? Then only you can start planning to offer a course in that way. So now moving forward, what are the industries? 102 industries. They are from diverse discipline or domain, whether it is the electronic, semiconductor, oil and energy sector, IT sector, shipbuilding, repairing, research and development. And if you just look at some of the industries that are partnering with NPTEL is that DRDO. We know everyone about the DRDO, Garden Rich Shipbuilders, IBM, Infosys, International, Mahindra Mahindra, NLC, Power Grid Corporation, Qualcomm, Tech Mahindra, Tejas Network, Ultratech Cement, GM Infrastructure. So all big names, including Indian Oil Corporation, Oil and Natural Gas Commission, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, ONGC, Kirloskar Brothers, Ashok Leyland. So whether they are from the core industries or from the IT sector, they are all partnering with NPTEL and taking benefit of NPTEL programs for a reskilling and upskilling of their existing courses. So there is no reason why the students from your college should not take benefit of it if the industry is willing to take this benefit. Now, also we have seen the Texas Instruments. Many people who are in the electronics area, they know TI is a big name in the semiconductor industry. They said if the top scorer, if the students can do certain courses within their fourth semester or sixth semester, they are eligible to get an internship or placement assistance. For this, just go to nptel.sc.in/internship, and under these internship details, what we talked about is mentioned here. Under TI internship section, you will find there are some courses which have been mentioned by Texas Instruments, which the students have to complete within their fourth semester or in the sixth semester. So if they complete these courses or additional courses which will give them added advantage, they will be eligible to get an internship opportunities through Texas Instruments. Also, Capgemini has also been onboarded and they are interested to consider our candidates for the internship or placement. Delivery, another logistic chain measure. They have said that, okay, there is a operation discipline, operation domain under management. If the top scorers of the operation domain are, they are eligible to get interview, direct interview from the delivery, and they will be considering the candidates for the internship or can be converted to a full-time position also. ANSYS software, they say that, okay, if you are taken 20 selected NPTEL courses and if you are pass the courses in the elite, silver, gold or topper category, then you are eligible to do certain courses from ANSYS software worth rupees 12,000 rupees and getting a badge in that. So track badge you can get. So if you just look at the courses here, there are certain courses which have been mentioned here. Like here, say if I talk about this course, here, if you complete this course, what are the courses that are permitted to be taken? Say, if I talk about physics of structural mechanics, this is a program from ANSYS software, and it will come with a cost. So you can take the courses from this track batch of 12,000 rupees worth. Okay, it's taking little time to open the site, but you can just check it from here. All right. So this is the ANSYS innovation course. Now, as we said, the soft skill is an extremely important component. So what we do, we provide free soft skill training for the local chapter students. It could be for 7 days or 14 days, 1 week or 2 weeks. So during this time, we try to take the students through the employability assessment test just to understand what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses. If there are weaknesses, how to overcome that. So we give them guidance. Then we have one-to-one interaction as well as one-to-many interactions. There will be every day interaction session followed by a take-home assignment which they have to complete it. So if you are planning to take benefit of this program, where you'll be primarily the students will be stressed on their communication skill, writing skill, how to write a good resume, interpersonal skill, social networking sites, how do they use these. So all these issues will be taken care of that. If you are interested to take benefit of this program, you can simply write a mail to our local chapter nptel.ac.in, local chapter @nptel.iitf.ac.in, saying that we are a local chapter and we want to take benefit of this soft skill training program for our students. And you can, they will be giving you the available slots. You can take the slots which is appropriate for you. These are available in the both in the forenoon as well as in the afternoon. Select the slot, then share the details. They will ask for the student details and all information will be connected to the students, and the students will be undergoing the say training program in an online mode. 50 to 60 student is the maximum batch size. So if you have got more people, you can actually do multiple sessions also. Now we have seen that exam fee is 1,000 rupees per course. It is 50% for the SC, ST and PWD candidates. But if there are other candidates who are, say, financially weak, and you know they are financially weak, particularly from the tier 2, tier 3 cities, in that case, you can recommend their names. We get certain fund from the CSR body, and based on that fund availability, we can provide an approval for fee waiver for the students who are recommended by the local chapter college. Okay, so what is the policy? We'll be giving the deadline. Within the deadline, please check who are the eligible candidates, recommend their name. NPTEL will go through the list, Based on the budget availability, we'll approve the list, and the student will initially pay 1,000 rupees fee, but as soon as they successfully complete the course, 50% fee will be refunded back to them. Now, from this semester, we have started providing support to the girl students who are doing STEM courses. Okay, if they are doing STEM related courses, then they are eligible to get 50% fee. We are providing fee waiver to the students, particularly from the tier 3 cities. And this process may continue in the coming semesters also. So these are the industries who are donating for this initiative: GUPS Technologies, ANSYS Software, Ananta Technology Management Services, Texas Instruments, Sutherland Global Services, Encora, and AGS Lil. In addition to that, there is an individual, Kaushik Shekhar, an alumnus of IIT Madras, who is supporting in this. Translation, we have shown you that, okay, you can get the videos translated into different languages. Earlier, we are doing it manually, but now we are taking the help of two tools called Chitralekha and Translingua, through which we are trying to convert this text into different regional languages. The ministry has permitted 11 languages to be approved: Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Odia, Assamese, and Punjabi. So we are trying to convert this into different languages. Let me show you how this works. Suppose I have a video here, NPTEL video. If I play this video, it will say, I go to this page, YouTube. See
இந்த
here,
விரிவுரை டேட்டா சயின்ஸ் படிப்பிற்கான
go to
லீனியர்
the
அல்ஜிப்ரா
settings.
தொடர்பானது.
Audio track,
லீனியர்
suppose I am
அல்ஜிப்ரா என்பது
selecting, it
டேட்டா
is
சயின்ஸ் படிப்பின் மிக முக்கியமான
initially the audio
அடிப்படையான
track is in
பகுதியாகும்.
English
A typical
and the
one
subtitles are
semester
also
linear
in
algebra
English.
course
Now
will
suppose
run
I
for
want to
about,
change the
36 hours.
English to Bengali,
What
suppose.
we are trying to do
Okay, since
here
the,
is we are
today's
trying
program is
to
organized by a
introduce the
college
use of
based in
linear
West Bengal.
algebra in
So I'm
data
just giving an
science
example.
in a
Audio
few
track,
hours.
suppose I want to change it to
So
Bengali.
that
I
necessarily
just select
means that
Bangla.
we cannot cover the topic.
এর সমস্ত বিবরণে কভার
Similarly,
করতে পারি
if
না।
I want, I can change it to Hindi,
যাই হোক, এখানে আমরা যা করার চেষ্টা
or I
করেছি
can
তা
change the
হলো
audio track
ডেটা
to
সায়েন্সের
Hindi.
ক্ষেত্রে লিনিয়ার অ্যালজেব্রা
प्रयास किया है जो डेटा साइंस के क्षेत्र में
Okay,
बहुत अधिक
so
उपयोगी
this
है और
definitely
उसमें
helps
भी
the
विशेष
learners,
रूप से उस
particularly those who are from, say, where they have, say, undergone the 10+2 education in their regional languages. They may face difficulty initially, and this will definitely help them to cope up that. Okay, the translation is an ongoing process. We are trying our best to increase more and more courses in the regional languages. Laboratory workshops, we are also providing laboratory workshops of 1 week duration in certain institutions. You can just look for the details, what are the forthcoming lab workshops. These are 1 week duration, during which the students will be going to the institute where the lab workshops will be conducted. IITs, IASCRs, NITs and all, wherever it is conducted, they'll go to that institute, take part in the laboratory experiments, 2 in each day, one in the forenoon session, another in the afternoon session. They'll be attending the theoretical classes also, and on the last day, they will be attending an examination. If they successfully complete the course, then they will be getting a certificate which NPTEL considered as equivalent to 1 credit. Okay, but this program is not free, it is chargeable. We take a highly subsidized fee of 200 rupees from the candidate. Also, the student has to take care of the lodging, boarding expenses. We try to minimize their expenditure by providing them hostel accommodation, because this is conducted usually during the semester breaks. If the NPTEL learner becomes a star learner in any of the category, we try to provide them some memento in the form of t-shirts, hoodies and all, which they can proudly show it to the outside world about their achievement in the online learning process. Now, a NPTEL single point of contacts will be getting the regular updates from us through different means. But if you are say normal learner, if you want to see what all things are going on in our front, who says about what about the NPTEL courses, their experiences, different activities, then you can follow any of our social media handles and get regular updates on what is going on in the NPTEL front. And as far as the local chapter is concerned, this college has become very recently a local chapter. There could be many people who are joining today for becoming a local chapter who are still not a local chapter. If you are not a local chapter, just go to the nptel.ac.in/local chapter. Under the engagement section, you have got a tab called Join as a new local chapter. Click here, then click onto the Join as a Swayam local chapter. Go to the next page. It will open a Google form where you have got the application form, the letter that needs to be drafted in the official letterhead, and the signed copy of this is to be uploaded to the same portal. What are the information that are being sought? Who is the head of the institution, the contact details, the university information, then a single point of contact, a faculty member who can take little more, say, active interest in this activity. Okay, the single point of contact details are to be provided. Once this information is received by us through this Google form, it will take 15 days for us to complete the process, approval process, and we'll create a separate dedicated page for the college in the NPTEL website, and also include it into the SWAYAM. So it does not require any separate infrastructure or fee to become a local chapter. A simple letter, as I have shown, from the head of the institution is what is required. The benefits are numerous. First of all, you get a dedicated web page of the institute under NPTEL. Your institute will also be listed under the SWAYAM enrollment page. You can get the entire NPTEL course repository copied in the hard disk free of cost. Suppose this Maulana Azad College wants to copy the entire 3,200 courses in their repository. You can send 15 terabyte of hard disk to us. NPTEL offices at 4 places will copy the contents and send it back to you. You can now put it in your local, say, digital library, and the students will be able to access these courses just like they refer to the books. They can refer to this lecture material within their local area network. Okay, so you can also ask for the local examination center if there is none in your locality. However, you can ask for the needy student, as we talked about the CSR support. You can add the mentors. Mentor addition is possible only when you are a local chapter, because the mentor addition takes place through the SWAYAM login, and that login is only available for the local chapters. You can also get a recognition based on the performance of your student. Hope your college being a NPTEL, NAC A+ graded students, if students are say motivated to take the course, they will be doing very well, and we will see some of the students will bring laurels to your college by bringing them into the top rated college category. This is the snapshot of the local chapter college at Maulana Azad College, where you have got the details of the college, location, the URL, the single point of contact, details from when they are participating. This college is the Art Science Commerce College. So far, they have not participated in this program because they became partnered on March. And this is the first semester when they are getting an opportunity to join into the course. Hope more and more students will be motivated to enroll into the course, and maybe some will be writing the examination. The communication between NPTEL and local chapter takes place in multiple ways. First of all, we have got 18 local chapter groups. For each state, we have got groups. So they will be joining the groups, and every day we'll be passing the information on different activities that are scheduled on that day or forthcoming. So also we'll be communicating with them through the Google group mail. So we'll be sending regular mails also to them. If they have got any doubt, if any local chapter has got a doubt, they can always write their mail or write their concerns to the local chapter at the rate nptel.iitm.ac.in. And also we are reachable through the phone calls. You can write if you are a new local chapter, if you have got facing any difficulty on Google group, the WhatsApp group, you'll find every Thursday at 5 p.m. we have a session for 1 to 2 hours of duration, and the session details will be provided into the WhatsApp group. You can always join that Google session and get your doubts clarified. Also, all the information that we talk about are also published through the NPTEL local chapter website. The SPOC will be having 2 logins, one in the SWAYAM portal, another in the NPTEL website. The enrollment process takes place into the SWAYAM portal, assignment submission takes place there. So mentor addition also is added there. So enrollment related information, individual assignment score, and mentor addition are done through the SWAYAM portal. But NPTEL website is primarily for the exam registration. So the enrollment data will be passed on to the website, maybe with a slightly time lag. So the enrollment data also will be available in the NPTEL website. But other than that, all pre and post exam related data, whether the exam registration, how many candidates have done, their details, their hall tickets, which exam center they have been allocated, marks scored by the candidates, if the faculty has got the FBP certificate, detail about learners certificates of the local chapter colleges, SPOCs, mentors, fee waiver selection, all other information would be available through the NPTEL website. So there are two dashboards through which the access will be provided. Now, local chapters are spread across the length and breadth of the country. You have got in West Bengal 241 local chapter colleges, out of which only 2 colleges are in the top 200. That is 1% of the local chapter colleges present in West Bengal are in the top 100. It is not that number, because if you just see the number of local chapter colleges are more in Maharashtra 1438, but with a much lesser number of local chapter colleges in Tamil Nadu, they actually outperform any other states in terms of the performance. So 63 colleges are actually within the top 200. So they take these course programs in a very big way, very seriously, and that is reflected in the performance there. Local chapter, first, the local chapter is recognized as an active local chapter. Who are the active local chapter? If there are at least 25 candidates present in an exam in the, say, in a particular semester, and 50% of them are successfully completed the course. That is, 13 students have successfully completed the course. Then the college is called as active local chapter. 25 writing the exam, 13 getting certified. Okay. Now, as we said, the top 200 colleges will be rated as AAA, AA, or A rated colleges. Other than that, there are many other say awards which are provided based on the performance of the different local chapter colleges. Mentorship. A faculty can become a mentor. As I said, they can mentor maximum 2 courses and maximum 50 to 60 students. It is not mandatory for them to write the exam, but they will be able to get the reflection of the students' performance. They'll be able to track the performance of the students during the entire process of their journey, and they are expected to support the students if they actually lag behind. So based on the performance of the student, the faculty will earn certain points. And if the earned point is at least 10, they become eligible to get a certificate. So how the points are calculated? If the student is getting a score between 40 to 59, the student gets 1 point. That means the faculty gets 1 point. The faculty earns 5 points if any of the student gets score between 60 to 74. The score improves to 8 if the score is between 75 to 89, and so on. So the total consolidated score should be at least 10 or above to earn the certificate, mentor certificate from the NPTEL. If the faculty is mentoring a student, a good batch of students where the students are either in the topper or gold medal category, then they can get a, say, top performing mentor badge printed onto the certificate also. Feedback is available. You can just refer to the, I'll share the, you can just refer to these links to get more updates on that. If you think that, okay, you are interested in the presentation, you can write to the local chapter email ID. We can share that presentation. I'll quickly take you through the another program, BS degree, just because the college which is participating, which is organizing today's program, is part of a NAC A+, and for you there are some opportunities, so that allows NPTEL, or rather your college, to partner academically with IIT Madras, officially partner with that, and jointly offer the courses programs. So here, what is that BS degree? It's a Bachelor of Science. It's by research. There are 2 programs which are running. One is a BS program in data science and BS program in electronic system. For the BS program in data science and application, the application should have studied mathematics and English at the class 10th level. And so at the 11th and 12th level, even if they have studied in the commerce or arts discipline or any other discipline, they are eligible to apply for the BS in data science. But for the electronic system, the application must have studied the science subject, particularly mathematics and physics in the class 11th and 12th level. Okay, they can write for the first qualifier exam. For the qualifier, if you want to get admission to the IIT system, the usual process is they clear the JEE main, then you go to the JEE advanced, and a select few from the JEE advanced will be actually getting admission to the IIT system. But here, if you are a JEE advanced qualified, you get a direct opportunity to join the program. Otherwise, what you do, you just go through a qualifier process. The qualifier process means there will be 4 courses, for which 4 courses, 4 weeks of content will be given. For the data science, like mathematics, English, statistics, and computational thinking, 4 subject contents will be given 4 weeks. That means you go through each week content, submit the assignment. After you submit all the 4 assignments, if there are any, say, if you get at least 50% score, then you are allowed to write the final exam. And if you get at least 50% score in all the 4 subjects, you are getting admission into the IIT's BS program. That is the regular entry. Okay. So you join into the foundation level. There are multiple courses. There are 8 courses. You complete the 8 course, then you move to the diploma level. Diploma level, you can also quit from the foundation level. It's the NEP structure. That means multiple entry exit points are there. Then you go to the diploma level. In the diploma level for the BS program, there are 2 verticals. One is the data science, another is programming. You can complete one of the diploma and quit. Otherwise, complete 2 diplomas, quit, or proceed to the next level is a degree level. There for the BS program, there is a BSc and there is a BS. For the data science, you complete the foundation level, then you can exit at the diploma with diploma in electronic system, or you can directly go to the degree level and complete the 4 years degree program in data electronic system. Okay, there is a direct entry diploma stream also. I'll talk about this little later. So here the advantage is that the 4-year structure can be completed in a flexible manner within 8 years timeline. And the degree that you get from after the BS completion of the BS program is a Senate approved degree of IIT Madras, and you will be considered as alumni of IIT Madras. The major benefit here is that there are no limitation of seats, no rankings, no age limit or geographical location limitation. That means anyone, irrespective of your age, irrespective of what you are doing, you can definitely join on fulfilling the criteria. Okay. And it is not that, say, foundation level has got, say, 32,000 is a fee structure. There are 8 courses. If you take one course, you only pay for that particular course and proceed. If you, the next semester, you want to take 2 courses, you can just pay for those 2 courses and proceed. So also you can say for the electronic system, after a semester is over, the students will be going to IIT Madras to do the hands-on practicals at IIT Madras. And also they have similar in-campus students life, that is they will be going through they have different houses, the clubs, events they will be organizing. And also once they go to IIT Madras, they participate in different in-campus activities, whether it's a social, cultural, sports, different activities. They'll be interacting with the faculty members. The paradox is the major event when the large number of students will be going for their something like a convocation institute where the degrees are awarded. Okay. The program highlights are that you get a degree from IIT Madras in the 4th year, particularly in the BS level. You get an opportunity to also undergo certain courses along with the regular students of the program. So the degree comes from IIT Madras. There is no age limit to join. Upskilling or reskilling is possible as you work, get employable skill. You have got multiple exit options from multiple stages, and there is a placement assistance after diploma level. And now this is important for the colleges who are in the government colleges or those who are private colleges accredited by NAAC with an A grade or above. In that case, you can officially sign an MOU with IIT Madras for an academic partnership. So here, the students of your college will be getting a degree in degree from the physical college, and a diploma or advanced certification program they can get from the IIT Madras. So here the benefit of getting assigned is that they will be getting direct admission without a qualifier exam. So they wouldn't have to go through the qualifier exam, and also some fee waiver will be provided to them in the foundation level. Okay, so they don't write the qualifier process, only in the foundation level also certain papers are exempted and they get fee waiver in that respect. Also, some of the faculty members will be provided free of cost training on data science, AI, and application development of your college, so that you can actually mentor the students there. You'll also be given the access to the workshops, boot camps, and events organized by IIT Madras, and the college will have the privilege to use the IIT Madras name and logo for promoting the combined program. In the diploma level, there are 2 options. One is that there are 2 projects. If the students complete 2 projects, they get a diploma. If they don't complete the projects, they get advanced certification from IIT Madras. Okay, so this opportunity can be explored by the college which is organizing today's program today. This is how a program's fee structure looks like. It's about 3.6 lakhs for a 4 years program in data science. Electronic system, it's little costly because there are a number of factors to be considered. The student will be going and doing the workshops or say laboratory experiments there. They will be given certain kits and all. So that is the reason the cost is little higher. If you want to know more about this, you can just refer to the data science and application, that is study.iitm.ac.in/ds for the data science, study.iitm.ac.in/es for the electronic system. With this, I stop my presentation. Let me take one question from the Gauri Shankar from C. Can we get repository excluding engineering? What hard disk is required, sir? Yes, if your college is art, science, commerce college, or you are planning to take not all the courses that have been developed as part of the NPTEL, all 3,200 courses. If you feel that, okay, I want to take only the humanities courses, management courses, yes, you can do that. Do write to us, local chapter, that what should be, I want to take the courses from these all disciplines only. Kindly let me know what should be the hard disk size. We'll tell you accordingly. You can send the hard disk to us. Once the things are copied, we'll inform you so that you can collect the materials back from us. So it is very much possible. There are no questions as of now from the WhatsApp, from the YouTube. If there are any queries from the SPOC, we can answer to that. Otherwise, we'll hand over the stage to you. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Regarding that partnership with IIT Madras, which you had mentioned, we have already applied for fourth chapter. Hello.
Okay. I can hear
It is
you.
in process. The
Oh, thank
MOU
you.
is in under process.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, if there are no queries, you can proceed with the next step.
Yeah, with permission from Jayashree Madam, I would like to briefly mention about the impact of the local chapter in our college. So, as mentioned by Sir, we have started our journey as a local chapter from March this year. And before becoming a local chapter, very few students and faculty members had been aware or motivated to join the Swayam NPTEL courses. After the college became a local chapter, we received continuous email from the NPTEL, and so the students and faculty members were regularly intimated about the various workshops and seminars conducted by NPTEL through email and WhatsApp groups. The courses to be conducted through Swayam portal for the July to December 2025 session were widely circulated and publicized through our in-campus display of posters, which were sent by NPTEL to us, circulation of emails and messages in chat groups, and social media publicity through our Facebook page, Instagram, and X handles. And moreover, as the SPOC, I have reached out to the student groups and guided them personally in the registration process. Uh, as a result, till date, for the July to December session, we have observed an enviable number of students have enrolled in the portal. The latest statistics which I have got from the SWAM portal is that more than 40 students, faculty members, they have enrolled in nearly 100 courses. The exact figure is 92, but nearly 100. And I firmly believe that if such valuable courses are made mandatory for all programs under the curriculum credit framework of NEP 2020 by the affiliating university, it would greatly benefit the students. I sincerely hope that after today's program, more number of students and faculty members will enroll and successfully get certification from NPTEL. And I have specially noted the mentor addition of the mentor, and I will reach out to the faculty members to add mentors to our portal so that our students all get certified successfully. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think there are question answer session. If there are questions from the participants, you can put the questions in the chat box of YouTube.
Whatever were there, I have already answered to them.
So I I should now formally then I'll formally present the vote of thanks. Respected Professor Shiv Shankar Das, esteemed members of the NPTEL team, our principal sir, faculty, colleagues, dear students and participants. Good afternoon to you all. It is my privilege and honor as the SPOC of the NPTEL local chapter of Maulana Azad College, Kolkata, to deliver the vote of thanks on this enriching occasion of the NPTEL Awareness e-workshop. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Professor Shiv Shankar Das from IIT Kharagpur, our esteemed resource person, for taking time out of his busy academic schedule to guide us with such clarity, depth, and enthusiasm. Your insights into the NPTEL ecosystem and its far reaching impact on students and educators have been truly inspiring. Special thanks to the entire NPTEL team who coordinated and supported this workshop, both logistically and academically. Your efforts in spreading digital learning across the nation are truly commendable, and we are proud to be a part of this national mission. I would also like to thank our principal, Dr. Krishnendu Datta, for the constant encouragement and for supporting the vision of making Maulana Azad College a hub of blended and future-ready education through platforms like NPTEL. To my dear colleagues, thank you for your presence and for encouraging your students to explore beyond the curriculum. Your role as mentors will be crucial in making this initiative a success. And to our students, the heart of this initiative, I thank you for your enthusiastic participation. I hope this session has opened your eyes to the possibilities NPTEL offers, not just to excel academically, but also to grow personally and professionally. Let us carry forward the message of this workshop and actively engage with NPTEL's courses, certifications, and its endless opportunities. Together, let's make our local chapter a model of digital learning excellence. Once again, thank you all for making this event a meaningful and memorable one. Wishing you all continued learning, growth, and success. Jai Hind.
Before we close, thank you, ma'am. Before we close, I think there is another question from Nidhi Nagar. What is the difference between a local chapter and SPOC? Local chapter is an academic institution who is partnering with NPTEL, taking the inputs from NPTEL and passing on to the stakeholders. And for that, if some information has to be communicated to the institute, it is not the head of the institution who will be available. So head of the institution will be nominating a faculty member who will be acting as the ambassador or the interfacing point between the NPTEL and the institution. So that person is called single point of contact. In this case, Professor Ajanta Mukherjee is the single point of the college who is coordinating today's program. So she takes the inputs from NPTEL and communicates it to the head of the institution and the departmental head so that this information is conveyed to the right group of learners. So local chapter is the academic institution which is partnering with NPTEL, and SPOC is the person who takes primarily inputs from NPTEL or brings whatever information or whatever difficulties they may have. They bring it to our knowledge and ultimately takes a solution for that. And one more correction, I am not a professor. I'm a technical person with IIT Madras. I'm a senior manager at NPTEL office, IIT Madras. Thank you very much. Jayashri, you may.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dasar, and thank you, SPUC and the college. Thanks for this workshop. We can wind up this session. Thank you. Once again, thank you so much. Yes, studio team, we can stop the live session.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.